あれ This is the one. Hey, you folks, how you guys doing? I'm Deadman Apollo, world's most radiant skeleton. みんな来てくれてありがとう. How you doing? I'm a little bit woefully unprepared. I'm sorry about the slight delay, folks. I had to get all the pictures and everything ready, and it took a while. Yo, Sumeragi! Yo, Patrick Lee! Yo, Yuki Evans! How you guys doing? 来てくれてありがとう. Where the hell is my BGM? ちょっと BGM どこマジで。BGM? Hello? ちょっと BGM どこマジで。お勉強さん来てくれてありがとう。こんばんは、初見です。よろしくお願いします。来てくれてありがとう。ちょっとなんか BGM の問題があるから、ちょっと許してください。はい、今。There we go. ヤッホー、アポロ。ちょっと準備、時間かかりすぎたから。写真も大丈夫？大丈夫です。Yeah, there you go. My pictures are okay too. これちょっともうちょっとでかくにしよう。はい、今日は日本旅行の雑談です。今日の配信は日本語と英語です。Yeah, today we're doing a Japanese chit chat stream. We're gonna talk about what I did during my trip. We're gonna be talking in both English and Japanese. So buckle up. We did a lot of stuff. 今日の雑談はパーツ1です。なんかやりすぎたから一つの雑談一つじゃなくて今日全部の話できない。間に合わないよ。私が作ったビッグビッグ西田って曲あるんだけど後で聞いて。そうなの。You wrote a song? Let me listen to it later on. Hello, how are you, my favorite streamer? Where can I... なんか、Yuki Evans、どこであるのその曲。まあ。I am Deadman Apollo, world's most radiant skeleton. 俺は Deadman Apollo、世界一番輝かな骸骨。いや、今、骸骨の姿がないんだけど。見て。Wowie. I'm not... But today we're gonna do it in human. 今日の雑談は人間でやろう。人間でやろうと思う。ちょっと。はい。うわ、めっちゃ楽しかった。マジで、日本。It was really fun being in Japan, man. And I miss it. ちょっと寂しいんだけど。また行きたい。マジで、今行きたい。でもね、どこで始めようか。Where should I start from? There's so much to talk about. I suppose we could start by talking about day one. そう。到着したすぐに、いや、俺の冒険始まったね。So the second I landed, I had my adventure started right away. Can't stay for long because you're getting ready to record more videos? Ooh, hell yeah, I'll look forward to it. Not your premium economy seat? Should we talk about the premium economy seat? I don't have the pictures ready though. なんか、今日人生初めてで飛行機プレミアム乗った。めっちゃすごかった。席はでっかかったよ。So for the first time in my life, I rode an economy flight. Not economy, premium economy flight. And man, my seats were so wide and nice. I can probably fetch a picture while I talk, but it was really good. It was really nice. It was so wide, so perfect. Most comfortable flight of my life. めっちゃ俺の世界一番楽な飛行機だった。いや、本当にすげえ。写真ある。セーブ。Let me show you my premium economy seats. 俺のプレミアムの席、飛行機で。ドローン。あれすごくない？ I got these for economy prices. これはエコノミーの値段だった。普通の値段。でも、こんなすげえ 席は、人生初めて。So, first time in my life, I had such a nice flight. It was a very comfy flight. めっちゃいい、めっちゃ楽しい。なんか、めっちゃ楽しい、飛行機だった。めっちゃ楽しかった。楽だった。いや。ねえ。素晴らしいよね。なんかいろんな漫画読んだと、いろんなアニメを見たと、映画も見たと、I was, during the train, not the train, during the plane, I read a whole bunch of manga. なんか、呪術廻戦モドゥロ読んだ。I read 呪術廻戦モドゥロ。It was great. I loved it. I also watched a whole bunch of manga, anime, caught up to a bunch of stuff, and I also watched whole live clips. なんか YouTube プレミアムでダウンロードしたホロライブ切り抜きもいっぱい見た。楽しかった。でも長かったよ。14時間だった。It was 14 hours long, so it was super long. But I hung in there. It was good. It was a fun flight. I like flying. いや、俺実はなんか飛行機乗るのはめっちゃ好き。めっちゃ好き。この配信、英語の勉強になりそう。そう。英語は頑張って。英語頑張ってね。でもな。But when I landed in Japan, it was a little bit stressful because I needed to find the office to my share house so I could get my keys, right? And that was a whole adventure. なんか、俺、今回ホテルで住んでいなかった。シェアハウスで住んでた。シェアハウス。でも、シェアハウスに行く前に、なんか、シェアハウスの事務所に行った。でも、その事務所はなんか新宿にあったんだけど、変な場所だった。あとは、俺、スマホでインターネットがなかったから、ちょっと見つかるのは大変だった。So, I had to go to the office, but I didn't have internet on my phone yet because I hadn't bought a SIM card. Not yet. I didn't have time for it. And it was in a bit weird spot in Shinjuku. So it took me a while to find, and that was a really annoying wild ride. I put my big luggage in a locker because I wasn't going to haul that around. 俺、でっかい荷物、ロッカーに入れて探しに行った。So I went around, just searched around for a while. I hopped between convenience stores because of their Wi-Fi. I could just figure out where I am on the GPS. And then I figured, hey, okay, if I just move this way, I'll probably get there eventually. But then apparently I went the whole opposite way. And that was really annoying. なんか、コンビニの Wi-Fi を使って、なんか GPS を見た。今俺はここです。じゃあ、まっすぐに行ったら、すぐ、事務所見つかるね。でも、まっすぐに行った時に、逆だった。そこじゃなかった。逆な道を取った俺。うわ、めんどくせえ。I went the complete opposite way. なんか俺は One PieceのZoro かな。I felt like Zoro from One Piece, where I would just go one direction and then find myself somewhere else. It was really annoying. でもなんか1時間後に事務所を見つかった。Your father was supposed to take you to see any trains are running, but he just called me and said he's not feeling good. Hope your father is feeling better soon, albino tailgater. And you too. You should feel better too. なんだっけでも、1時間後で事務所を見つかった。I found the office finally and I went in. They had me sign like 15 things. They gave me a big ass contract. They were like, okay, read through this and sign here. なんかでっかい契約をもらって、じゃあここでサインしてください。ここ。いっぱいだ。サインいっぱいした。But I read through the documents. But it was just like, if you do this and that, you gotta pay this fee, you gotta behave and whatnot. うわー。多すぎだった。マジで。でも全部サインした。なんかルールだけだった。例えば、タバコ吸わないでください。サインしてください。あとは、掃除した時にこれ。サインした。Yeah, you gotta pay. They had me sign so many things, yo. Like, it was crazy at the share house. 日本のシェアハウスは狭くて高いから、日本に友達作ったと思った方がいいよ。ね。 それはそう、日本人の友達いっぱいいるんだけど、邪魔したくないから、友達の場所寝なかった。So yeah, they were saying it's better to sleep at friends' places, but I do have a lot of Japanese friends, but I don't want to be a bother. So I just went for a share house, and share house was 最悪だった。They should make a Japan too. They should. There are many Japan 2s over in Japan. If you go to Hokkaido, there's Japan 2. You go to Okinawa, there's Japan 3. You go to Osaka, there's Japan 5, and so on. I skipped 4. 4 is Nagoya. Basement Dweller. We're going to talk about the Monster Hunter Cafe as well in just a little bit. Also, how you doing, Basement Dweller? And also, Chi and Petra on the road again. Hell yeah. So in a way, like short-term rent. Yeah, it is. I paid for a month for the share house, but it was cheaper than hotel. なんかシェアハウスね、ホテルよりめっちゃ安かったから、シェアハウスなんか予約した。でも実はそのシェアハウスはめっちゃゴミだった。It was a trash share house, I tell you. I regret it. 今日本の物価が高すぎてやばい。だろ？めっちゃ高い。ホテルはやばすぎ。You're driving in a semi-truck in American Truck Simulator right now. Ooh, hell yeah. Hope you have a good drive, my boy. And you get to listen to my stories while you're driving. Subarashii. Let me have a swig of water. でもそのシェアハウスね、壁はめっちゃゴミだった壁。なんか喋った時に隣の人全部聞こえた。So, like, the share house, the walls were paper thin. If you would talk, the person next door would hear you. だからそこで配信できなかった。あとは窓ね。外の音、よく聞こえた。めっちゃめんどくさかった。So, the window as well. There was no sound isolation at all. You could just hear anything from outside. It was awful. うわ、夜の時になんか酔っ払う人めっちゃうるさかった。よく聞こえた。よく入れなかった。そのところで。Yeah, like drunk people outside, they would just be super loud and you couldn't hear them at all. Man, it was so bad. It was so bad. And then it was also super cold. あとはね、シェアハウスのシャワーとか、トイレとか、台所とか、めっちゃ寒かった。Yeah, so like, it was super cold in the bathroom, the toilet, the hall, the kitchen. It's so bad. So bad. シェアハウス泊まったことあるけど、本当ひどいよね。埼玉とか東京にすぐ行けるところのホテルが友達の家に泊まった方がいいよ。だろYeah, can't stream in that environment. Now you can't at all. 全然配信できなかった。Yuki Evans is saying, they've stayed in a share house before and it was really awful. Better off just staying in a hotel in Saitama or somewhere close to Tokyo or at a friend's place. Yeah, next time I'm going with a hotel. いや、次、マジでホテル。ちょっと高いんだけど、ホテル。うん。確かに日本のシェアハウスはひどい方と思う。ね。It's awful, yeah. Well, we're not staying in a share house yet, again. シェアハウス、それは最悪。シェアハウス全然止まらない。今日から。You're driving this beautiful looking Western Star 49X truck. Ooh, let's see how it looks. Oh, looks like Optimus Prime. Share house banned. Yeah, share houses are banned. But yeah, after I got my keys, I went to my share house. I just put my luggage there. Yo, Divinas. Yeah, it's better. I think next time a hotel in Ikebukuro is much better. I agree, Divinas. Yo, how you doing, by the way? Anyway. そうそう。シェアハウスの鍵ゲットした時にシェアハウスに行って、荷物とか全部そこに置いた。あとは、Ken を連絡しました。And then I contacted Ken. I was like, bro, let's hang out. I'm here in Japan. Let's go hang out. I haven't slept, but it's fine. Let's go hang out. And he said, Alright, brother, let's go. Let's go. あとはね、ケンを連絡しました。ケン、一緒に遊ぼうよ。秋葉行こう。秋葉行こう。あとは、なんか、ヨドバシ秋葉で SIM カードも欲しかった。And I also wanted a SIM card from ヨドバシ秋葉. But first, let me show you my meal. The first meal I ate. Well, I ate 一蘭ラーメン. It was okay. 一蘭ラーメン食べた、なんか、シェアハウスの事務所後に、でも、デザートに、パワーミール. For dessert, I had my power meal. 雪見大福. This is my human suit, by the way. これは俺の人間の手袋。雪見大福 and monster. これは最高なコンボだった。めっちゃエネルギーもらった。I gained so much energy from just drinking that and eating that. Beautiful meal, gotta say. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the food I got at the airplane. これは飛行機の食べ物。I was really surprised. It's a little bit standard, right? でもめっちゃ驚いた。チーズとクラッカーもらった。これ、最高だった。It was so good. It was so delicious. I never thought I'd get brie and crackers. これ超うまかった。Premium seats, I recommend, but it's very expensive. Now you're stuck in a traffic jam. Wowie. Oh yeah, they also I flew with All Nippon Airways, right? All Nippon Airways でなんか飲んだ。そう、飲んだ。No, 飲んだじゃない。Wow, I forgot my Japanese. 乗った。到着した時にこのめっちゃ可愛いピカチュウの動画を来た。So after I landed, they showed this really cute Pokemon video about the security procedure and getting your luggage and everything. It was adorable. Very cute. I love cheese as well. But yeah, after that, after my share house shenanigans, I took the Yamanote line straight to Akiba and met my bro Ken Evergreen. なんか、シェアハウスの後で、山手線乗って、Ken, Akiba. 通んだ。Nice. You only recognize the Nippon Ichi line from my Shiranui. You mean, what is it called? Oh, damn. City of Wolves? 骨なのにご飯食べるの？そう。俺は骸骨だけど、でも、なんか骸骨魔法のエネルギーのために、食べ物を食べる。Yeah, so I'm a skeleton who needs to eat. I need to sustain my flames. Potion looks big. My previous flight experience was just oh, you mean portion? Half normal portion of pasta. Wow. Yeah, that's the thing you get when you fly with premium. みんなもし日本に来たらポンデリング食べてみて。もちもちで美味しいよ。ポンデリング食べたことある？勉強さん。食べたことある？美味しい。美味しい。Yeah, Benkyo-san is saying if you go to Japan, have their ponderings. They're really good. Let me bring out IR fan then. あれ？ Oh, there it is. There it is. あれ？ちょっと待って。何これ？ It's looking a little bit weird. この窓はちょっとおかしいだろ。There we go. I think that's good. There we go. アポロのほっぺ。もちもちだよね。いや、そう。それはそう。俺のほっぺはもちもち。Yeah. My cheeks, they're very soft. Soft to the touch. でもね、俺とケン、まず、ヨドバシ秋葉行って、そこで SIM カードを買った俺。So, me and Ken, we first went to Yodobashi Akiba so I could get my SIM card. And then, we headed over to the crane games. ギゴに行った。俺とケンね、クレーンゲーム大好き。俺とケン、クレーンゲーム大好きすぎる。あとは、このめっちゃかわいい。このめっちゃかわいい桜、ちいかわ、ぬいぐるみもあった。So yeah, me and Ken, we went to the crane games because we love crane games. And they had these adorable ちいかわ、桜ちいかわ、桜ちいかわ plushies. And of course, we had to put all our money in them and get them. And that's what I did. I put my money in it. I think I told the story before, but I didn't end up getting this one, any of these. But this lady just came out of nowhere and she saw how much money I put in the thing, and then she was like, "Hey, here you go. I got this one in like 2 tries." And me and Ken, we were like, "What? Is it okay? Oh my god. Oh, thank you so much." なんか俺よく頑張ったんだけど、このクレームゲーム。でも何もゲットしなかった。でも急にこの天使な女の子来た。俺に桜ぬいぐるみ俺にあげた。あ、俺なんか僕本当これ2回でゲットした。どうぞどうぞ。天使。本当に大丈夫？大丈夫？うわー。めっちゃ優しい人だった。本当に優しい人。Very kind person, very kind person. そうなの？ヨドバシアケバで働いてた？すげえ。伝説の場所。I can't believe it. Yuki Evans here worked for Yodobashi Akeba in the past. That's incredible. That's incredible. Just had some water. That's really cool. The fact that she just gave it to me just like that. And we were like, wow, this is the best trip ever. This is the best trip ever. What's the next picture? Oh, it's fandom. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Wow, このなんか窓はちょっとおかしい。What if I maximize it over here? ちょっと待ってね。窓はちょっと、このウィンドウはちょっとおかしい。Let me just try something real quick. ちょっと待ってね。これ入れて、窓、ここでいい。Yeah, I think the window looks best like this. Anyway, let's resume. Let me resume. This is not the right folder, by the way. Yeah, I got this disorganized there for a second. There we go. There we go. その後でここに行った。ヨドバシアキバ。いや、アキバじゃなくて、アニメショップ、アキバ、Fandom. This store has so much HoloLive goods. It's insane. この店でホロライブグッズ多すぎるマジで。多すぎる。本当にすごい。本当にすごい。It's insane how much HoloLive stuff there is. The second you go in, it's just 3 floors of a ton of HoloLive stuff. Tons of HoloLive stuff. Just one second. What's going on here? There we go. そう。安いもん。めっちゃ安いもん。なんか4階ぐらいだ。そう、これは4階。4階の店。いや、5階？ I think they have 4 or 5 floors. But like the first 3 floors are HoloLive. なんか1階、2階、3階は全部ホロライブ。そこで、俺とケン、本当にホロライブグッズ買うすぎた。We bought so much HoloLive stuff. And I showed them all in the other stream. なんか前の雑談配信で、手カメラ配信で全部見せたね。ホロライブグッズとか。でもマジで俺とケン、なんか、大体毎日ここにいた。So me and Ken, we would just go here almost every single day. I think in 1 week we went here like 5 times. 1週間で5回ぐらいここの店行った。俺とKen. But at the front of their doors, they would always have this art. なんかいつも、そういう絵があった。Yeah, they would always have... Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze. Oh, くしゃみ。はい、くしゃみ終わった。 But yeah, they would always have different artworks around here depending on what was going on. なんかイベント、新しいホロライブイベント来た時に新しいなんかイラストがあったここも。これはフワモコの誕生日とか。Yeah, so フワモコ 's birthdays. スイセイ 's concert reboot. めっちゃ素晴らしい。スイセイのイベントとか。And this is コトブキヤ。あとはコトブキヤもいた。俺とケン。でもこのサンズは面白かった。This Sans was really funny, I thought. Look at him. サンズのパーカーが販売中だったね。Oh, yeah, they're like Sans's parka is for sale and it costs this much. Really expensive. 超高い。Super expensive. Super expensive. What else did we do that day? Oh yeah, there's more to the story though. So yeah, we mostly just went around just browsing, checking things out here and there. Because we just wanted to go to the crane games. Have a chill day, right? ちょっと楽な日が欲しかっただから、いろんな店に行って、クレーンゲームをやって、あとは、おい、なんか食べようよと思った。So we thought, hey, let's go eat something. And I was like, hey, I kind of want yakitori. How about we hit up a nearby 鳥貴族？なんか焼き鳥食べたいから、なんか鳥貴族に行こう。So we looked at Google Maps. We were like, all right, so there's a nice 鳥貴族 over here. Let's go over there. And man, it was full. It was so full. なんか人が多すぎたマジで。その鳥貴族。マジで多すぎた人。But we asked them, hey, is there a table available for two? なんか2年目だから、席がある？店員さんは、すみません。あと30分ぐらいに、席がある。So she told us, yeah, in about 30 minutes, there's going to be a seat. So we were like, should we do it? Should we wait? And we thought, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, so we waited. We decided to wait. ちょっとそこで、いや、じゃあ、待とう。ちょっと待とうだ。and we had a nice chit chat, and ちょっと喋った俺とケン、いろんなこととか、なんか、飛行機はどうだった？ Like, how was your flight? How was this and that? 鳥貴族のラーメン美味しい。ね、めっちゃ美味しい。食べたことある。超うまかった。鶏ラーメン。Their chicken ramen. Good stuff. Let me move this here. Yeah. And then half an hour passed. あと30分後に、じゃあ、席どこ？ Yo, how you doing, Hotarun? John. Oh my god, it's Oomph in the photo. Yeah, it is. My Oomph. 俺の骸骨の仲間。Maybe I should move myself a little bit forward. If I put myself over here. Oh, that's better. So half an hour passes, and we're like, what's going on? We asked staff. We're like, hey, is it our turn yet? And they're like, in a little bit, please wait. I'm sorry. じゃあ、席まだですか？店員さんは、まだです。もうちょっと待ってください。And then 20 more minutes pass. じゃあ、あと20分ぐらい後に、まだ we still don't have a seat. And we're like, what the fuck is going on? And at this point, we're like, should we leave and go to another restaurant? But we've waited for so long. At this point, it's like, it's sunk cost fallacy. We gotta wait now. なんか、ちょっと、別の店行こうかな。でも、ずっと待ってたから、もったいないよ。じゃあ、もっと待とう。We ended up having to wait an hour and 20 minutes to get seated. It was so annoying. なんか、1時間20分後で席があった。めっちゃ長いよ。でもめっちゃ怒った。俺とケン。We were so pissed off and tired and hungry. めっちゃお腹空いて、めっちゃイライラする。いや、 An hour and 20 minutes, Yola. My God, it was so annoying. That is a long wait. But while we were waiting, Ken was like, hey, Apollo, I want this character in Wuthering Waves. And you have Wuthering Waves installed on your phone. Let's roll. なんか、ケンはね、Wuthering Waves のガチャの新しいキャラクター欲しかった。俺もこのスマホで、なんか、Wuthering Waves をインストールしましたから、ガチャをしました。So we did the gacha. Ken was like, okay, Apollo, you roll. You gotta roll for me. And so I started rolling. I did a 10 pull, nothing. 10 pull, nothing. なんか10回ロール10回ガチャした。何もない。もう一回、何もない。もう一回、何もない。And then, all of a sudden, I do a 10 pull. And then, the 5-star animation plays. なんか、当たったのでも別のキャラクターかな But we rolled, and let me bring up the picture. Let me get the picture ready. Anyway, I rolled, and the character we got, it was not the one he wanted. なんかバンナーのキャラクターが欲しいキャラクターじゃなかった。めっちゃ悲しかった。その時に店員も、席大丈夫？こっち来て。So the second that happened, staff son showed up and she said, hey, okay, there's a seat available now. But me and Ken, we were in despair mode. We were like, oh, we didn't get the character. So we kept, playing the animation so we could skip the rest of the 3 stars. And then suddenly, another 5-star appears. でも、次のアニメーション見たときに、なんかもう一回、もう一つのガシャキャラクター来た。And that's right, folks. We got 2 5 stars and 1 10 pull. He got the character he wanted, this guy. He got the character he wanted. That's crazy. Never happened before. And we were screaming. We were like, oh my God. We got the character. And then Tain-san was like, why are these guys screaming? なんか俺とケンはめっちゃ驚いた。Oh my God. 来たキャラクター。でもTain-sanは、なぜこの2人、そんな、叫んでる素晴らしかった。タイミング良すぎる。日本人はお酒をたくさん飲んで、おつまみをちょびちょび食べるから時間かかるんだよね。ね、それはそう。Yeah, me and Ken also took 10 years on us to drink and finish our food. 俺とケンもね、なんか食べるのは時間かかりすぎた。草。でも素晴らしいガチャだった。You're gonna go because you're still sore from falling and hitting your head really hard? Damn, dude, you okay? You're like dying every week. I hope you're okay. I hope you recover soon, my bro. どこの鳥貴族だった？東京？そう、秋葉原の鳥貴族だった。Yeah, we went to Akihabara's Torikizoku. But yeah, we were super excited from the gacha pulls. And then we ate our food. We ate a ton. いっぱい食べた。あとはレモンサワーもいっぱい飲んだ。Yo, Yellow Pikmin, the Deadman has returned. Yeah, we're doing Japan stories today. We have a lot of stories. So next Saturday, we're going to talk more about Japan. Next Saturday, we're going to talk about the Hololive Expo. そう、来週の日本旅行雑談で、なんか、ホロライブエクスポの話だ。なんか、秋葉原食は観光客多いからやめた方。ね、だろう。でも、秋葉原の鳥貴族、あんまり旅行者見なかった。Yeah, we didn't see a lot of tourists at Akihabara's 鳥貴族, honestly. But anyway, we had our food and then we were like, all right, I'm gonna go home and sleep because I haven't slept in like 30 hours. Wasn't my favorite part of Japan? Meeting my friends, to be honest. More so than the events I went to. Let me just adjust this. All right. But yeah, the next day, I had another arrangement with Ken and then 2 other friends. なんか次の日ね、Ken と他の友達となんか予定があったから、めっちゃ早い。 早い時間から、なんか10時間 ?10 時間いや、そんな早くない。like from 10 in the morning, but it's not that early. It's not that early though. It's not that early. But we were like, all right, we gotta go home. I gotta go home. I gotta go sleep. I hadn't slept in 30 hours. なんか30時間ぐらい寝なかったから、そろそろ帰ろう。じゃあ、帰りました。寝た。初めてのそのシェアハウスの睡眠だった。So yeah, sleeping for the first time at the share house. And it was awful. 最悪だった。なんか外はうるさすぎだった。中野新橋だった。そう、中野新橋。よろず中野新橋。ちょっと汚い場所。日本を楽しんでくれて嬉しい。ね、楽しかった。めっちゃ。X に私のデビュー曲を送ったよ。そうなの？お。So, Yuki Evans sent their debut song. Yuki Evans の X はなんだ？ What is Yuki Evans' Twitter? 後で聞いてね。今 X で見るけど見えない。どこだ？ Maybe it's somewhere around here. Let me check this. なるほど。Wowie. Yuki Evans のあそこだ。見つかった。じゃあ後で聞こえるよ。Okay, I'll listen to it soon. Oh, sent the DM, huh? Let me check. Requests. 見つかった。Thank you. ありがとう。後で聞こえるよ。I'm gonna listen to it soon. この配信の後で聞こえます。Thank you. じゃあ、let's continue. ちょっと水が欲しいんだけど。I'm gonna get some water.ナイスよ。日本人も見てるだね。仲間がいた。嬉しい。いやいや、インターナショナルアポロ。です。次の日ね、予定がいっぱいあった。So yeah, the next day I had a lot of plans with we were 4 friends, right? Me, Ken, and 2 others. Japanese friends. 俺とケンと、あと2人の日本人の友達。その日に、Mr. Worldwide, yeah. 池袋の大冒険があった。We had a whole adventure over at 池袋. But first off, we went to the Owl Cafe in 池袋. なんかフクロウカフェ、アウルカフェに行った。めっちゃ可愛だった、フクロウさん。見て、可愛すぎない？ Yeah, so we went to the Owl Cafe and they were so adorable. The owls, man. フクロウは超可愛い。見てよ。めっちゃモフモフなフクロウ。Wowie. Yeah, they were pretty active and genki. There are a couple of owls that you could even hold on your hands. なんかフクロウ手で、いや手じゃなくて腕でもうなんかあれ腕に you could hold them in your hands. You could have them perch on your hand. Let me see. What's that in Japanese? ちょっと翻訳。You could let the owls perch on your arm. Oh, is this really the proper translation? Yeah. フクロウを腕に止まらせてあげてもいいだった。そう。めっちゃすごかった。本当にすごい。But they kept chewing on my shirt. なんかいつも いつもそうやった時に俺のシャツ、もぐもぐした。めっちゃもぐもぐした。ちょっとおもろかった。Yeah, it was pretty funny. Got some more pictures of them. Well, that's a snake. That's a snake. That's my friend's hands. I was allowed to show this. Well, it's Ken's hands. And so it's okay. He's shown his hands before. But we got to hold this snake as well. なんか、フクロウだけじゃなかった。他の動物もあった。この真っ白のヘビとか、ね、and hedgehogs and stuff like too. Apollo Owly the owl. Look at this snake. めっちゃ綺麗じゃない？俺も撮ったよ。I also held the snake. Very cute. Yo, Butler Pointer. Butler Pointer. Just a note. We're not talking about the HoloLive Expo today. We're going to talk about that next Saturday. There's a lot to talk about. Or maybe tomorrow or something. Or maybe later in the week. I think later in the week. Literally Boros, for sure. Because there's just so much to talk about. But we're going to talk about the HoloLive Expo in a separate Zazadan. Not next Saturday, to be honest. Maybe on Monday or Tuesday. なんか来週ホロライブエキスポの話。でも But yeah, this is so cute. It was so smooth to hold in your hand. めっちゃすべすべだった。マジですべすべだった。めっちゃ好き。ヘビかわいいよ。Literally Boros. Yeah, it's actually faded. Boros. But yeah, they also had, I think there's a kingfisher. 日本の名前知らない。I think they also had kingfishers, but this guy was cool. He was pretty inactive though. Yeah. But me, Ken, and our other two friends, we had a lot of fun here. They even had an owl show where you got to fly with the owls a little bit. なんか、ショーもあった。オウルショーもあった。なんか、フクロウと一緒に、ちょっと遊んだ。Wow, めっちゃ可愛い。I love how birds rest on one foot. Oh yeah, this is me holding one actually. 見て、俺なんか、フクロウ。What was the word? 止まらせた？そう、腕に止まらせた。めっちゃ軽い。めっちゃ軽かった。It's very light too, you know, it's easy to forget that, you know, birds are very light because they have hollow bones. But man, there was one gigantic owl, but we weren't allowed to hold it. なんかめっちゃでかい袋も行ったんだけど、そのやつは腕に、できなかった。残念だ。あとは真っ白のやつも行った。これはなんかハリーポッターのやつじゃない？ Isn't this the same type as Harry Potter's? The snow owl? Wowie. Just give me 1 second. I have to make a quick check. Yeah, these pictures, I kind of forgot to censor them. So I'm just gonna do this. 次の写真、ちょっと There we go. I can bring it back. Nice. Anyway, after the Owl Cafe, we had a reservation at... Did we have a reservation? Do you have a parrot? I do not. If that owl was in your house, what would you name it? Apotomo. 袋が、俺もし袋のペットが買ったアポトモの名前はいい。日本みたいなプレイ動物園って海外にもあるの？スウェーデンにはないと思う。I don't think there is one in Sweden. They're asking if there are any petting zoos like the ones in Japan, and I don't think so. In Sweden? ないと思う。見たことない。I haven't seen it anywhere around here. Anyway, but afterwards we decided, hey, let's go to this. One of our friends was like, hey, there's this restaurant that sells international food. They sell Swedish food, British food, and just foods from all over the place. Let's go eat lunch there. なんか インターナショナルっぽいなレストランに行った。俺の友達。この場所はスウェーデンのなんかピザとかに、イギリスの料理とかある。そこで食べよう。いっぱい注文したそのところで。We ordered a lot there, but they had yeah. Wait, is this good to show? Yeah, it is. Wait, it's not. It's actually not. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Alright, we solved the issue. But yeah, we started off with drinks. Not Mume Cafe, but a couple of chocolate drinks from different countries and whatnot. I think this was cola with some coffee in it and a float. これなんかコーラだった。でもちょっとコーヒーとアイスもあった。これはチョコ。それはただのアールグレイ。俺の飲み物だった。それはレモネード This is just regular Earl Grey because I really just wanted some tea. I just really wanted some tea. Yeah. 俺紅茶大好き。大好き。日本の動物園ではヤギや羊にモナカをあげることができる。モナカ美味しいよね。Yeah, that's a Japanese sweet, right? それはなんか和菓子だよね。そうそう、和菓子。めっちゃ美味しい、それ。それめっちゃ美味しい。Let me do this. Alright. アポロの家は、アポロの家のそばには日本みたいなコンビニはないの？いやー、コンビニがない。コンビニがない。スーパーがある。あとはなんかちっちゃいなスーパーもある。でもコンビニが、日本みたいなコンビニが全然ない。Yeah, in Sweden we don't have nowhere else really. We don't have those Japanese コンビニ like places. でも俺の友達ね、バナナピザ注文しよう。これはスウェーデンのテーマの料理だった。バナナピザ。本当に食べたいの？俺、So yeah, my friends, they were like, hey, let's order this banana pizza. And they marked this in the restaurant as Swedish food. And I'm like, what? Really? Banana pizza is Swedish food? でも、まあ、そんな悪くない。It wasn't that bad. My biggest problem with this pizza was the fact that the tomato sauce was ketchup. トマトソースはトマトソースじゃなかった。ケチャップだった。おかしい。But I like pineapple and bananas on pizza. And so this was okay. でもね、めっちゃ驚いた。ケンと、他の日本人の友達は悪くないと思った。They said it was cursed pizza. They said it wasn't that bad. 悪くないと思った。俺の友達。ね、you gotta try it. Although, don't try this one. 一回日本のコンビニの便利さしちゃうとすごく不便に感じちゃうよね。だろうわかるね。Banana. Let me say. Banana, chicken, peanuts, curry pizza. Sometimes with pineapple. Not my thing, but it's served for sure in Sweden. It is. I like it a lot. I've never had the type with peanuts in it though. Peanutsもあるか。Anyway, we also ordered fish and chips. Very British meal. No bananas and we good. I was very surprised, Ken, that they put ketchup in it. Really surprised. But the fish and chips were amazing. なんかこのフィッシュ&チップスはマジでうまかった。超うまかった。でも日本の魚だよね。でもケンは、イギリス人はフィッシュ&チップス全然注文しない。But Ken was like in England and nobody orders fish and chips. So which was really fun. You agree with the pineapple on pizza, but you don't know about bananas? Listen, Mika, you gotta try it. Maybe not American banana. Yeah, it's almost like Flyg on the Jakob pizza with the peanuts. Flyg on the Jakob. I haven't had one of those in a long time, but this one was the most delicious one. これは一番美味しかった。What is this? What is this, you ask? What is this, you ask? It is hamburger in a stew, in a cheese stew. これはチーズステューとハンバーガーです。めっちゃうまかった、マジで。なんだっけ、ポルトガル語の料理 ?Was this Portuguese food? I think it was. And it was fucking amazing. Wow. めっちゃうまかった。あとはね、全部割ったね。割れたね。We shared all of this. So like we ordered this. We each ate a couple of slices. We each ate a couple of these. We cut this in 4 and ate it. めっちゃ美味しかった。Cheeseburger apocalypse. Wowie. And then we had this for dessert. A gigantic Hawaiian pancake. 1 second. Yeah, this is fine. Is it? Yeah. これ、デザート。A big Hawaiian pancake. Really good. This was amazing. これはめっちゃ美味しかった。ソースは甘すぎなかったんだけど、めっちゃいい味だった。I think it was like coconut flavored or something. Coconut and a little bit of vanilla. Really good. Really good. めっちゃうまかった、それ。米田コーヒーっていう店のチキン、いつか食べてほしい。おお、米田コーヒーのチキンか。Have I seen this one? Yeah, I've seen this place, but I never went there. 米田コーヒー行ったことない、でも見たことある。じゃあ次の旅行、試してみます。Alright, so next trip I'll try that out. Man, we have so many more pictures to go through. 写真いっぱいある。あとは Sunshine City にいた。And then we went to Sunshine City. We were gonna go to the aquarium there, but we went around and browsed a little bit. そう、池袋の Sunshine City の水族館に行きたかったからそこに行った。ちょっとなんかいろんな店をチェックした。あとは Sunshine City の水族館に行った。Yeah, we went around a little bit, did some gashapon, and then we decided to go up to the place. そう。なんか水族館に行った。見れたよ、ペンギン。いろんな写真撮ったんだけど、まあこれは別の話。but that's gonna be like a story for another time. でもめっちゃ楽しかった。前も行ったことあるよ、友達と。I've been there once before, so there wasn't a lot new for me to see, but we still had a lot of fun. おぉ、こいつは、this guy was funny. めっちゃ面白いやつだ、これ。あとは人間も見たよ。Yeah, this caretaker went in and, just took care of the tank, played with the shark a little bit. すごいよね。水人間も見た。水人間。Isn't that amazing? ねえ、めっちゃ綺麗。クラゲも見たよ。I don't think I put the pictures of the jellyfish in this folder. クラゲ、ちょっとクラゲの写真はどこだった？こいつは綺麗。Yeah, like this guy. I took a bunch of pictures of their jellyfish as well. でも、いや、そうだよね。クラゲは綺麗だけど、やばい。Yeah, they're very pretty, but they're also dangerous. So I don't want to touch. 触りたくない。めっちゃやばい。Stretch. But yeah, we hung out there for a while. We thought it was fun. We were like, wow, look at all these fish. It was pretty cool. We saw a couple of new ones. なんかちょっと新しい魚も見た。なんか元気ないそうな魚もちょっとあった。いた。There were also a couple of fish that didn't seem pretty okay at all. And we were like, hey, this is good? Is this good? Ken sent me a reply. There we go. Had to respond to Ken there for a sec. Anyway, and then we got we got a little bit tired. その後でちょっと疲れたかったから、ちょっとカフェに行こう。でも土曜日だったからカフェは無理だった。人は多すぎた、混んですぎ。 So yeah, we were like lethargic and tired, or maybe not lethargic, but we were tired and we thought, hey, let's hit up a cafe. But it's impossible because it was a Saturday, right? And in Ikebukuro, every seat is taken. It is impossible to get a seat anywhere. We went to so many cafes. We were like, should we check out the Gelato Pique cafe? Full. Okay, Sesame Street, full. Okay, regular cafe, full. We went outside of Sunshine City to look around, full. なんか、ジェラトピケ行こう？混んですぎる。セサミストリートのカフェ、混んですぎた。あとは周りのカフェもいっぱいだったからカフェやめた。We gave up on the cafe and we just were like, let's just go hit up the crane games. なんかレストランの予定があったから、でも時間まだあったからちょっとギゴにいた。Crane game. So yeah, we had a lot of time left and we decided, hey, let's just go hit up the crane games. And we did. We hit up the crane games and I won a couple of things. なんかいろんなことをゲットした。I think we all got these Chikawa wallets. I think I showed it off on stream the other day. なんかChikawaの財布ゲットしたとか、あとは俺はこれゲット。And I got this.The Opancha Usagi. They were cheering me on. They were like, oh, Apollo, you gotta get that Opancha Usagi. You gotta get the Opancha Usagi. Go get it. You gotta get it. And then I also got this. Hachiware. Hell yeah. And then Chikawa. Hell yeah. Getto sugita, majide. Getto sugita. We won so much. My friends also won a whole bunch of plushies and whatnot. I think we each got one of these.It was super cute. These are so cute. I love them. I love them so much. このちいかわのぬいぐるみマジで大好き。マジで大好き。めっちゃ楽しかった。It was really fun there, really. Crane games, they're always a ton of fun with friends. Seriously a ton of fun. 友達とクレーンゲームはいつも楽しすぎる。Pretty and dangerous. Sounds good. Yeah, it does. It does. And then we went to our final restaurant. あとはね、レストランに行った。レストランめっちゃ高い肉を食べた。ほら！刺身だった。桜刺身。We ate horse sashimi. That was the first time in my life that I ate horse. I was really surprised. It tasted pretty good. But, I'm still a bigger fan of cooked meat. なんか、焼いた肉の方が好き俺。うわ、ユッケだね。I love raw eggs as well. なんか生卵もめっちゃ好き。でもこれは超うまかった。超うまかった。わい。赤身とかいろんな肉もあった。So we also had a whole assortment of, cuts to eat from. I think these were sashimi, I believe. Yeah, these were sashimi. こいつもsashimiだった。馬の刺身。でもめっちゃびっくりした。大体うまかったよ、これ。もぐ。なんかいろんなソースと食べた。We ate it with a whole bunch of sauces. Dip it in this sauce and dip it in this. もぐ。And this is the one we cooked. これは焼いた肉だった。実は俺こっちの方が好き。焼いた肉の方が好き。焼肉。馬の焼肉。So this is like horse. This is also, everything was horse meat. Except this. This is deer. これは鹿。これは馬。でも全部美味しかった。俺の一番好きはこっちだった。The one I liked the most was this one, definitely. Because of the marbling and whatnot. The fat makes it taste a lot better. But I was very surprised. First time I had horse meat in my life. It was good. But I do prefer beef. Definitely prefer beef. 人生初めての馬肉だったんだけど、俺はやっぱり牛肉の方が好き。牛肉の方が好き。素晴らしい。これは鹿。This is deer meat. We cooked that as well. It was good. It was good. Another shot of that. Yeah, this is just us cooking it. 焼ける。玉ねぎも美味しかった。もぐ。いや、めっちゃ美味しかったよ。Oh, this is horse croquet. Is that what you said? クロッケット。うまクロッケット。美味しかった、これも。これも超美味しかった。This was really good, actually. Super delicious. Super delicious. What did we do afterwards? Oh, yeah. Afterwards, well, we got pretty drunk. We got pretty drunk, of course. But it was getting late, and we were like, all right, let's do one more thing. Let's go hit up karaoke. なんかちょっと遅いになったから、まあ、次、絶対にカラオケに行こう。So we hit up a nearby karaoke and we just sang for like 2 hours. なんか2時間ぐらい歌った。いや、実は俺もなんか配信でそろそろカラオケ配信しなきゃね。I have to do a karaoke stream as well very soon. イノシシも美味しいよ。日本人でもあんまり食べないけど、そうなの？ Did you eat ghost ship? Not ghost ship. Maybe another one. イノシシなんか臭くない？ Isn't boar? Benkyo-san is saying wild boar is also pretty good, but in Japan they don't really eat it that often, and I'm wondering, isn't it gamey? なんか臭くない？臭いの感じがあると思う。ある。でもわかんない。食べたことないから。I haven't eaten it before, so I wouldn't know. Let me check this. I can show this picture, yeah. ゴールドシップ。いや、ゴールドシップ食べなかった。いや、なんかリスナーさんの冗談だった。But, and then, yeah, later on we sang a whole bunch of songs. My friend, one of my Japanese friends, sang a song from Dragon Ball. なんか俺の日本人の友達、ドラゴンボールの曲を歌った。めっちゃ面白かった。俺はいろんな曲も歌った。I also sang a whole bunch of songs, like, sang a song by 宇多田ヒカル, Simple and Clean. Sang, 好き好き大好き。ヤムチャ、そう。つぶらぎさん。あとは、森カリオペも歌った。I also sang a bunch of Mori Calliope songs. It was fun. It was really good. My other two friends, 日本人の友達はマジで上手かったんだけど、my other two Japanese friends, they were so good at singing. Me and Ken were just like sitting there. We were like, what the they're making us look like babies. Wowie. うますぎた。Wow, マジでうますぎた。この後でね、stretchy. After this, we were like, all right, it's about 10 p.m. Friends live pretty far away. We should call it a night here. And なんかその後で2時間の後で、まあちょっとそろそろ帰ろうか。なんか日本人の友達の場所は遠いだから、その2人、なんかmy brain. Let me say it in English first. So yeah, we were done. We left. We went to the train station, and my two other friends they were gonna take another train line. And me and Ken were gonna go on the Yamanote line. 俺たちの友達ね、俺と Ken は同じ山手線を乗って、他の友達別の線を乗った。じゃあそこで解散しました。バイバイ。でも、but me and Ken, we were like, bro, do you actually want to leave? Or do you want to hit up the crane games? And Ken was like, bro, let's go hit up the crane games. The night is young. でも俺と Ken はね、まあ夜は若いよ。ちょっとクレーンゲームに行こうよ。もっと遊びたかったから、俺と Ken。あと、俺と Ken の場所はちょっと近い。めっちゃ近かったから時間あった。なんか終電の悩みが全然なかった。We didn't have any worries about last train. So we went back to Gigo. Gigo に戻った。そこでもっとクレーンゲームをやりました。So we just played more crane games then. And let me see. The Sakura, yeah. Let me bring this picture back up. We tried to get more of these. こいつもっとゲットしようと思った。So at the front door of Gigo in Ikebukuro, you can just walk in, you know. It's very visible. Everybody can see you trying to get the front door plushies. And me and Ken, we were like, we gotta get this one. We gotta get this one in particular. And this couple was next to us. They were drunk as well. And they were looking at us. This woman and her boyfriend. They were like, whoa, look at that. It's the Sakura Chikawa. And these dudes are trying to get it. And we looked at them. We were like, yeah, hell yeah, in Japanese. 俺とケンの後ろで、そのカップルがいた。女の子と男の子。その女の子は、おい、見て、その海外に行きはこれをゲットしたい。その二人もめっちゃ酔っ払うだった。They were also very drunk. I think I told the story the other day, but let me tell it again. But we were like, yeah, we gotta get it. We gotta get it. And Ken was like, bro, we gotta get this right now. And we did. After 2 tries, あと2回後で、ゲットしました。このやつ。めっちゃ、後ろのカップルはめっちゃ、応援しました。めっちゃ嬉しかった。They were just cheering us on. And when we get it, they were like, hell yeah, you got it. And then me and Ken we were like, here you go. You get it. You can have it. You can have the plushie. 俺とケンはね、はい、どうぞ、女の子にあげた。その女の子もめっちゃ嬉しかった。本当にマジ？彼氏も、そうです。この二人は最高。The boyfriend was like, these guys are awesome. Hell yeah. And then we just talked for like 5 minutes. 5分ぐらいちょっと会話した。めっちゃ楽しかったから。5分ぐらい会話した。でも、あとはその女の子は、なぜこんな二人は日本語そんなうまいのなぜその普通にナチュラルで喋るの And so she was like, wait, after 5 minutes, wait, what the hell? Why am I having such a smooth and natural conversation with these two Kaigai Nikki? Why are they so good at Japanese that we're just talking all naturally? And the boyfriend was like, listen, my beloved, it's 11 p.m. at Ikebukuro. Anything can happen. その女の子の彼氏は、ねえ、あなた、池袋の1時間の土曜日です。何でもある。あとはね、4人で写真撮った。解散しました。And then the 4 of us, we took a picture and we split up. But that was really funny. But me and Ken, we were not done yet. We went upstairs. でも俺のケン、まだ2階に行った。その2階で、他の人もあった。there were these other people. They were trying to get these Jujutsu Kaisen plusies. Yeah, foreigners. 他の海外日記、呪術廻戦のぬいぐるみをゲットしたかったんだけど、微妙だった。コインが少ないとか、最後のぬいぐるみ、they had won a whole bunch. いっぱいゲットしたんだけど、最後のセット、そのぬいぐるみセットの最後のぬいぐるみは全然ゲットしなかった。So they were trying to get the set of these Jujutsu Kaisen plushies, and they had almost all of them, except one. I don't remember which character it was, but they really, really, really wanted it. And so me and Ken, we walk up to them. We were like, and they were drunk too. We walk up to them like, hey, you need... and Ken was like giving them advice on how to do it. Ken は相談したけど、でも、その人は、でも、100円だけある。このクレーンゲーム俺の金全部食べた。So the other person was like, but I only have 100 yen left. The machine ate the rest of them. And I was like, listen, bro, I got you. I took out like 500 yen coins, put them on the machine. I was like, it's on me, bro. 俺はね、500円、100円5枚。そう、5枚財布から出ちゃった。その人にあげた。And I was like, yeah, get it. Go for it. And they got it. And they got the final plushie with the money I gave them. 最後のぬいぐるみをゲットしたその人。めっちゃ嬉しかったそのやつら。It was really funny. まあ、それはクレーンゲームの幸せだ。 This is the happiness of the crane games, folks. You go there at night when everybody's drunk and you can have some wild adventures. You guys came in clutch. Hell yeah, we did. Hell yeah, we did. We made their night. 俺とケンはクレーンゲームの勇者だった。その二人はめっちゃ嬉しかった。They were really happy. Let me see. Is this window bigger than it should be? I think it is. But then after that, we were like, okay, it's actually really late. We gotta go home now. Otherwise, we'll miss the last train. でもめっちゃ遅かったから、なんか11時間ぐらい終電のためにすぐ帰りました。So we went home. We went home and we had a great day. It was Kino, honestly. It was an awesome day. Let me close this window. Man, there's so many other pictures to go. So many more pictures to go. うわ、写真もっとある。写真もっとある。でも、早く雑談しよう。Let me just adjust this. うわ、and then the next day, I didn't really have any plans. 次の日ね、だいぶ予定がなかったから、なんか日曜日だった。でも、the SIM card I bought did not work. 買った SIM カードはダメだった。全然ネットじゃなかった。めっちゃ大変だったね。でも、おかしかった。ヨドバシ開けば買った SIM カードね。ダメだった。スマホに入れた時に何にも起こらなかった。他のスマホ、iPhone ね、に入れたかったら何も起こらなかった。So when I put it in my Samsung phone, nothing happened. And then when I put it in my iPhone, nothing happened. So I was like, okay, the SIM card itself is busted. It's not a service issue. So I went back to ヨドバシ役場。じゃあヨドバシ役場に戻った。なんかI wanted a refund. What's refund in Japanese? 日本語で refund は何？ refund 返金が欲しかったから。返金が欲しかった。じゃあヨドバシ役場に到着に行った時に So when I arrived at ヨドバシ役場 I was like, okay, well I gotta find a staff and I gotta ask them like, what's going on? So I found a guy, just random guy. He was just standing there at the phone section and he was like, hey, could I help you? And I told him about it. I was like, okay, well, I got this SIM card and it's messed up and if you put it in your phone, nothing will happen. And I demonstrated it to him. なんか店員さんに説明した時になんかすいませんね、この SIM カードね、スマホに入れた時に何も起こらないと、あとは俺の iPhone でもう見せた。この iPhone ね、見せちゃった。でもね、めっちゃ驚いた。But I was really surprised when I showed him and he saw this image. このなんかイラストを見たときに、それはカナココです？素晴らしい。その店員さんはカナココ大ファンだった。So that staff guy, he was a huge fan of カナココ。あとはね、それを見たときに、俺たちなんか5分ぐらいカナココの話があった。ちょっとカナココの会話だった。So we talked about カナココ for like 5 minutes straight. We were like, oh, they're awesome. Oh, it's so sad that Kanata graduated. It's so soon both of them have graduated, but they were so awesome. なんか俺と、そう、気流会のやつだった。すごくないすむらぎさん。会話は、なんか、カナタン最近卒業したね。めっちゃ悲しいよね。でも、この二人一緒に、この二人のコラボも最高だったとか、ちょっといろんな記憶の話だった。めっちゃ素晴らしい店員さんだった。俺の兄弟だった。でも後で、いや、兄弟、返金大丈夫。今すぐなんかキャシアすぐ返金があげるよ。でもなんかもちろんSIM カードの問題も見せちゃった。 SIM カードは全然ダメだった。But yeah, I was like, he was like, bro, listen, don't worry about your refund. I got you. So he got me the refund, and because I obviously I showed him the issue too, and the SIM card didn't work. 返金もらった。ナイス。あとは他の SIM カード買った。その SIM カードは大丈夫だった。ネット。ついにネットがあった。So finally, I had my internet. Finally. That was really annoying, not having internet in Japan. なんかネットで、日本でネットがないときに地獄だ。何もできない。いや、何もできないはそうじゃないんだけど、でも、旅行者になんか、GPS はめっちゃ大事です。So yeah, like for tourists and people who just go to Japan, we really need GPS and stuff. あとは、電車のスケジュールとか、ネットがないときにそれは大変すぎ？それはマジ大変すぎる。あとはいろいろな店に行った、ちょっとチェックした。このフリーレン欲しいんだけど、6000円？やだ。Yeah, like I wanted this free rent, but 6,000 yen? No. There's a Nyanko sensei, and I got the one I wanted. なんかこのニャンコ先生、俺ニャンコ先生大好き。欲しいニャンコ先生もらったよ。I got the ニャンコ先生 that I wanted. Beautiful. Awesome. But this day was mostly a solo day. これはソロの日だった。ちょっと休みの日だった？そう、休みの日。なんかまだエネルギー 100% じゃなかったから。I still didn't have like 100% energy. One second. Yeah, so this day was just pretty calm. I just did whatever. あとはホテルに戻って、夜になったホテルに戻って、ちょっと買い物の日だったこれ。買い物の日。ホテルに戻って、帰りました。でも次の日、ケンとまた遊んだ。ケンとまた遊んだ。うわ、ストレッチ。gotta stretch. But yeah, I had big plans with Ken because we were gonna go to the Capcom Cafe where they had a Hololive event, and also we were going to the Monster Hunter restaurant at night. なんかケンとね、池袋のカプコンカフェの予約があった。その時、ホロライブ X モンスターハンターのコラボがあったから。So yeah, in Ikebukuro, Capcom Cafe, they had 2 theme cafes in one day. Yeah, pretty wild. They had a Hololive X Monster Hunter collaboration menu, and we really, really wanted to go check that out. And then later in the day, we were going to the Monster Hunter Cafe. But look at this. Look at this, folks. In the morning, we met up at Ikebukuro Station, and then we headed over to the Capcom Cafe, and this was our order. そう、これは俺たちの注文でした。でもね、みんなめっちゃ驚いた。これ超うまい。超うまかった。I was very surprised because it was really good. It was surprisingly good. I got the lammy stew, and he got the botan gyudon. And I also got the botan chocolate drink, and he got the polka cherry drink or something. でも、マジでうまかった。このラミのシチューだよね。チーズシチュー。めっちゃ美味しかった。めっちゃ驚いた。It was really good. I was surprised. I didn't think the food would be good. 俺はね、この食べ物はhold on. My grammar. Let me see. ちょっと待ってね。そう。まあまあになると思っていたんだけど、めっちゃ美味しかった。It was really good actually. This is Ken's beef stew. Really good. Look, it says ra. Like Rami. Botan. 美味しいよね。This is drink. This was really good. It was a chocolate drink with crushed Oreos. Wow. なんか、オリオに入れた。Mwah! Very good. And this is a nene latte. It was really gross, to be honest. Nene latte だった。でも、マジで、まずいだった。でも、このポーションは超美味しかった。This potion was really good, though. It was a kiwi juice drink with some mint leaves. And it was really good. And then you got to keep the bottle afterwards. なんかこのポーションのボトルももらった。They gave you like a ticket where you could get a brand new one. And then we went downstairs. まあ、そこで昼ご飯を食べた後に、コラボゲームセンターに行った。Yeah! We went to the collab game center. And look at that. Look at these beautiful cutouts. ねえ。すごくない？これはモンスターハンターのコラボの、前のコラボのスタンドだよね。イラストだよね。I think it was the previous Monster Hunter collab because they have a lot of Monster Hunter collabs and they come and go. But man, that was some shit. That was really good. Really good stuff. There's a picture that seems to be missing. Is it? ちょっと写真。Well, these are all unsorted. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. でもそう、そこでいっぱいクレーンゲームをやりました。いろいろなグッズを買った。So yeah, we played a lot of crane games there too, and we won a lot of stuff, which I showed on the camera stream the other day. なんか手カメラ配信で全部見せちゃった。でもいろいろなゲットしました。その場所のクレーンゲーム。これもあったね。we didn't win any here. これもあった。でも、このやつ何にもゲットしなかったんだけど。あといろいろな店も行った。これ、this is so funny. We went to a bunch of other stores, and this Shigure Uislander is so funny with the posture. Shigure Ui です。面白くない？ Yeah, just a couple of pictures of a bunch of Hololive goods. I thought this one was really funny. これはガオグラの足。That's it. Ooh. Yeah, and yeah, we just went around. So we went from Ikebukuro to Akiba, and then we just, did the Hololive goods run. We checked what they had. We went to K-Books and whatnot, bought a whole bunch of stuff. いろんなグッズを買った。あとはね、ついにモンスターハンターレストランの時間だった。So, finally, it was time for the Monster Hunter restaurant. And we had high expectations because they serve the food they serve in the game. なんかゲームの食べ物もあるね。めっちゃ楽しいんだ。これは入り口。This is the entrance. They have a whole bunch of stuff like the Hunter's Bar, Final Fantasy Cafe, and a whole bunch of figures of the monsters. This is Nergigante. いろいろなフィギュアもあったよね。めっちゃすげえ。Nergigante. めっちゃ好き。Nergigante. And this is the entrance of the cafe, or the restaurant. これはレストラン。何階だった ?4 階 You take the elevator and this is the first thing you see. Wow. Very, very nice theming. テーマはめっちゃいいよ。モンスターハンターレストランのテーマ。No live streaming or video calls? This guild does not permit streaming. Oh, 写真は大丈夫。でも配信はダメ。It's big, you haven't been there. I don't recommend it. Because the food was mid. They had a bunch of standees of the characters. These are the twins from Monster Hunter Rise. Monster Hunter Rise の双子。Oh, and this is a picture of the place. Ken was standing right there. And look, they have the weapons on display. なんかめっちゃかっこいい。武器とかある。それはすげえ。それはすごくない？ It was really cool standing next to the armor. They were so big. It was like 1.5 times the size of me. I would be like this tall. 俺の高さはそのぐらいだった。でも剣のこの大剣の高さ、wow! でっけえ。Yeah, I was like this tall and the sword was this big. These are shitty pin badges that we got. And they had a whole bunch of figures on display. Really cool. いろんなフィギュアもあった。Wowie! yeah, whole bunch of more pictures. どうにzoom in on these. This is, what's his face? 名前忘れちゃった。What the hell was his face? Alatreon! This is Volcana. But yeah, the decoration was super passionate. Wowie. Whole bunch of more. Yeah, a couple of more swords. This is Enogus, dual blades. Just the standard iron greatsword. The Rathalos armor. Mareoreosu no armor. Kakkoyo sugiru. Bunch of long swords. Very cool. We got Velcana's bow. Some more armor. Yeah, it's really cool. I love the detail they put into all this. They also have the spit meat or spit roast. Oh, they got the Pookie. Nice. Where's the food? Did I not take a picture of the food? 食べ物は? Where the hell is the food? ちょっと待って。食べ物は? Okay, the food is very soon. Wowie. And this is the food we got. It was very mid. It was very mid. これは俺たちの晩ご飯だった。We got a lot. This is for 2 people. これは2人でこれ食べた。でも実はね、あんまり美味しくなかった。It wasn't very good. めっちゃまあまあだった。この卵ね、卵は特にめっちゃ味がない。It was so dry. The eggs, it looks juicy, right? But no, it was very mid. I know there's sauce to it, but it looks unseasoned, right? It was just not good at all. And it wasn't enough. It was very little. めっちゃ少ないだった。It was so little, so we decided to just order more. We ordered another dish. We didn't take a picture of it, but it was like a bacon dish. We ordered that as well. We ate it, and then we ordered drinks too. This is Rajan's drink, and this is Gore Magala's drink. There's a video accompanying this one I want to show you soon. In a little bit. 微妙微妙だよね。超微妙だった。本当に微妙。これ美味しかった。でもポテトフライだから。もちろん美味しい。But yeah, this was good. You know, it's French fries. You can't go wrong with French fries. I'll show you guys that later. But there's gold flakes in this one. なんか金のちょっとある。でも全然美味しく。まあまあだった。味が全然ない。ちょっと。でもなんか剣の飲み物はすごい、なんか面白かった。But Ken's drink was pretty cool. It was themed after Gore Magala, and this is bamboo charcoal, some kind of bamboo charcoal drink. Very, very weird. But here's the video. I'm taking a video now. Why is I already took a picture.
Take it right now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, you got the frenzy virus.
I just muted it too.
You're gonna die, Ken. You're
Yeah,
gonna die.
you put it in like this and you mixed it.
Like that.
He said it was good. He said it was surprisingly
Real.
good. Mine just tasted like a lemon sour. 俺のラージャンの飲み物はなんかレモンサワーの味だった。
It's interesting.
普通なレモンサワーね。It just tasted like any normal lemon sour. ちょっと微妙だった。でもね、飾りはめっちゃかっこよかったから、人生一回行くなら面白い。でも、もう一回行きたくない。So, just for the decorations and stuff, if you just go once in your life and you're a Monster Hunter fan, yeah, it's worth it. Just for the decoration and experience. But otherwise, no. This was better. こっちの方がめっちゃ美味しかった。こっちの方。This was much more delicious. This was a lot more delicious. Man. But anyway, we had our drinks. We went to play more crane games, and then we hit the hay. We were like, all right, bye. Yeah, we hung out for the rest of the night, and then we called it a day. なんかその後でいろんなクレーンゲームまだ戻った。後で、じゃあ、バイバイ。またね。なんか、県の他の日、用事もっとあったから。バイバイ。じゃあね。 But me and Ken, we had more plans in other days. But the next day, I met my Swedish buddy, who also happened to be there at the same time as me. And together, we went to the Pokemon Park. なんか次の日ね、俺のスウェーデン人の友達も日本に行った。日本旅行に行った。一緒にね、ポケモンパークに行った。でも天気はめっちゃ微妙だった。雨が降った。But the weather was kind of bad. It was raining. We went on the, what do you call it? これ何? What do you call this? Trolley? I forget. The trolley? We went on the trolley. なんかこのなんとか飲んだ。乗ったじゃなくて乗った。Yeah, and this is Hanabiori. And we're going to Yumerui Park. So, Pokemon Park wa cable car. Thank you, Mika. Yeah, the cable car takes us to Yumerui Park. Yumerui Park に行って、じゃあこれはポケモンパーク関東 Wow! It was really hard getting the tickets for this place, but my friend took care of it, so I didn't do anything. なんか俺の友達ね、この場所のティケットよく頑張った。でもゲットした。素晴らしい。俺何にもやらなかったんだけど。でもこいつは、二人行こう。俺は、OK。They had this cute little welcome thing. And yeah, Eevee and Pikachu were kind of moving. なんか動いてるね。めっちゃ可愛いだった。This was pretty cool. Funny too. Area entry rules. Do not do anything to annoy the Pokemon. And these two. Do not hit them. Do not pull them. Do not sit on a Pokemon smaller than you. Do not step on them. Don't climb over the face. Don't use monopods, tripods, or selfie sticks. And no smoking. But this. Pokemon. 優しくしてください. Yeah, look at that. And there were Pokemon all over the place. Really cute. Like Pikachu and Eevee. Pikachu and Eevee are the mascots of the place. Pikachu と Eevee はこの場所のマスコットだよね。And then we have a bunch of Squirtles and Wartortle. They had a statue of the trio, the bird trio. Very, very cool. I took many pictures of this place, just got every angle, but I'm only gonna show one. And there's a Pikachu couple. There's a male and female Pikachu. Pikachu のカップルは可愛くない?めっちゃ可愛い。超可愛い。Very adorable. Then we had some Pokemon fights, Kangash Khan and Dragonite. Dragonite ね、思ったよりちっちゃい。Dragonite is a lot smaller than I thought. And then we have the Luxray family, very cute. Oh, it's so cute the way these two are fighting. こいつはね、めっちゃ可愛い。喧嘩してる。あとはライチュウとピッチュウとピカチュウ。Very cute. Raichu is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. I love Raichu. Look at Raichu. Pichu too. And Pikachu. And there's Alolan. Alolan Raichu is really cute. I hope we get to see Alolan Raichu in a future Pokemon game because I want to catch it. この Raichu もめっちゃ好き. We have a bunch of Pikachu. I love how female Pikachu has like a heart at the end of her tail, and male Pikachu is like sharp corners. Very adorable. I forgot to censor their faces. Oops. Then we have Mr. Mime, no entry. Because this was the exit of the park tour. So Mr. Mime was there being like, oh, don't go in. I think Mr. Mime is creepy. 俺ちょっと Mr. こいつちょっと怖い. A bunch of Psyducks. The Psyducks are adorable too. The figures they have there, they're really very cute. And then we have the two adorable kitties. Starter kitties. Very adorable. This one turns into Incineroar and that one turns into the furry. Oh, that's so cute. Look. Eevee and its guardian. Mecha kawaii. But the rain, it was so cold. Mecha samukatta sono hi. Majide samukatta. It was so cold that day. Did not have any gloves. I had my coat, but I was freezing my ass off. I had my umbrella with me. まあ、傘あったんだけど、I think it was like 6 degrees. 6度だった。あとは雨、超吹いた。 I love Whisper. Whisper is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. Nyampa. Nyampa Tomo. It's very cute, very adorable. And then what else? Yeah, there's the Eevee ride. We didn't ride it because it was for children. なんか乗ってないこれ。なんか子供のアトラクションだから乗ってなかった。でも可愛かった。Yeah, it was for kids, so we didn't really ride it. Very cute Greninja. This is really good. This guy took care of the art, I guess. And then we have Greninja. Greninja! This was one of my favorite Pokemon in X and Y. X and Y の一番好きじゃなくて、でもめっちゃ好きだったこの Pokemon. Yeah, and this was the entrance to the park itself. これはパークの入り口だった。パークの入り口。And then we went inside and it was raining, you know, but it was still green and nice. The grass is fake. でもこれは本物の草じゃない。But yeah, it was pretty cute. Yeah, you could see all these little Pokemon just out of Rattata, the Oddish, the Bellsprout. This guy is always funny. こいつはいつも見るときなこいつはちょっとおかしい。I always think this guy's funny looking. Man, this guy's lore is messed up. Parasect, I guess. And then it turns into the big mushroom. And then it dies. But the mushroom controls his body. And there's this whole section with just a bunch of Pikachus and Eevees. Kawaii! Look how cute they are! I highly recommend everybody to go to this park. このパークね、めっちゃおすすめだ。Pikachu and Eevee Forest. Yeah, Paris. I was mentioning that too to my friend. I was like, damn, the eye is really well done. Oh, Paris, right. Parasect is when it look, it's Apollo taking a picture. But I'm wearing my human suit and you can't see any details, so it's fine. Wowie. Look at all the Pikachus. Look how cute. They're all just playing around. Let's zoom in a little bit. Look, kawaii. So cute. So adorable. Highly recommend. Yeah. This is a female Eevee because they have this pattern. And then the female Pikachu. Best friends. Adorable. Mecha kawaii. We got more Eevees just playing around. My friend's favorite Pokemon is Eevee, so he was over the moon looking at this. 俺の友達の一番好きな Pokemon は Eevee だ。And then we have the flying squirrel. I don't remember its name though. Was it electric type? Then we have the Eevee and the Diglett. We have the smug Pikachu. Very smug. Giga Chad Pikachu. Look at him. He cannot be stopped. Very cute. We have got more Digletts. Oh, Sendo Jun 来てくれてありがとう。ねえ、今ポケモンパークの話だ。かっこよくないこいつ。ほら。めっちゃかっこいい。こいつの日本語の名前は何？英語はDiglett. Oh, I forgot to show my Pokeball. Or did I? No, I didn't. I did show it. I did show it, and I was pissed off that I got Diglett. Gengar! この Gengar はでっかかったマジで。This Gengar was huge! Gigantic Gengar. Wow. Digudon. あ、そうなの。Diglett's name in Japanese is Digudon. We got Pharaoh here. まあちょっと何も見えないんだけど。We have Pharaoh. We got more of these. こいつの顔はちょっとおかしい。I don't like his face. こいつの顔ちょっとおかしい。Wowie. Look at that gluttony. Look at that gluttony. こいつ食べすぎる。こいつ食べすぎる。Tisk tisk. よくないよ。よくないよ。これは面白かった。This was funny because you weren't allowed to cross and they had to take a side path from the other side. なんかここで、これは店員さんだよね。こちら。店員さんは、この道はダメ。周りに行った方がいい。Look at him, Bidoof. I don't like Bidoof. Oh, you got the small little Slugma. No, not Slugma. What was it called? なんかこいつの名前を忘れちゃった。でもドラゴンになる。We got a bunch of Geodudes. This Geodude was fun. これはなんか死んでいるこいつ ?Is he dead? Is he dead? 寝てる Is he asleep? But it looked funny. Maybe this is Geodude after he ascends. Wow. We got a Meowth just asleep. It was really fun. I took so many pictures. There are more pictures here. I took more pictures than I prepared for this stream. なんか他の写真もっとある。でもこの配信でなんか全部見せない。なんかだから無限の写真だから。Oh, Sableye. I really love Sableye. One of my favorite Pokemon. こいつめっちゃ好き俺。このポケモン。宝石大好きなポケモン。We got the Onyx. めっちゃでかいこいつ。マジで。Yeah, you like him too? He's really cool. These Geodudes were great, man. このやつらね、Geodude はめっちゃ面白かった。Look at him. なんか唇とか。Just chilling. 楽なやつ。What's Geodude in Japanese? Geodude. 日本語では石つぶて石つぶてそういう名前はある。That Geodude is our farming. The Steelix though was really cool. It was huge. こいつはマジででかかった。It was really cool seeing the Steelix and they did a really good job with the texture. I wonder if that's real metal. これは本物の金属だね。かな？金属だ。プラスチックじゃない。Yeah, this is metal. Real metal. Wow. I took a picture of me standing under it, but I'm not gonna show it. Wow. The impact this Steelix has when you're up close, it's insane. なんかめっちゃでかいこのやつ。マジ。Oh, the Charizard. The Charmander family. めっちゃかわいい。A lot of people took pictures with Charizard. なんかこのリザードンと写真撮る人もめっちゃ多いだった。There weren't a lot of people there though. Well, there were a lot of people in the lines, but yeah, we have more of them. Really cute. I really enjoyed this park. Yeah, and then we were really cold and we decided, hey, let's eat some soup. なんかめっちゃ寒いだったから、俺と友達は、ちょっと、ストレッチ。俺と友達は、なんか、スープ食べよう。でもめっちゃ少なかった。The portion was really small, so it didn't even heat us up. But it was good. なんか、大体うまかった。これはポケモンセンター、Nurse Joy. We got to see how she healed everybody's Pokemon, and it was really cute. She took everybody's plushies and healed them. なんかみんなのぬいぐるみを取った回復しました。めっちゃ可愛いだったそれ。めっちゃ可愛い。But the best part about this place was it was really warm inside. ポケモンセンターの中でめっちゃ暑かったからちょっと10分ぐらいそこにいた俺と友達。So yeah, we were in there 温めるのためにそこにいた。But yeah, for just to warm up our bodies, we were in here for like 10 minutes because it was really nice and warm. And outside it was really cold. But then they were like, okay, you guys gotta go. We're gonna bring in a new batch of people. So we left. And then we were like, hey, look, they got some latte art. Maybe we can buy some latte and heat up some more. And you got to choose which artwork you wanted. You know, we got, I picked Espeon. My friend picked Umbreon. Ifu. Bracky. Really? Beefia. Gracia. Nympha. Oh, like Nymph? Booster. Sanders. Showers. Eevee. Oh. これ知らなかった。なんか、こいつの名前、英語の名前は全然違う。例えばね、これはエスピオン、アンブリオン、リーフィオン、グレイシオン。英語の名前忘れちゃった。ベイポリオン。 ポケモンセンター自分も回復したんだね。そうなの。そうなの。素晴らしい。どんな、シルビアン、Thank you。シルビアン。どんなポケモンだったの？俺、なんか残念だけど自分のポケモンがなかったから全然自分のやつを回復できなかった。So I didn't have my own Pokemon with me because we went to the store afterwards where I bought like a Pikachu for a friend. But このコーヒーね、ぬるいだった。全然熱くなかった。It was lukewarm. It wasn't even hot. So we didn't even heat up. なんか温めるのためにこれを買ったんだけど、注文したんだけど、でも全然熱くなかった。I got this bro. Wow. Very cute. The Vulpix. Alolan Vulpix and regular Vulpix. めっちゃ可愛いポケモン。So remember the sign from earlier that said welcome? Well, it was very unfortunate because depending on the angle you saw it, you saw this word instead. これはね、みんな。このアングルでこの言葉を見たときにそうになった。これはね、英語でめっちゃやばい意味がある。言えないんだけど。説明してないんだけど。But I thought it was really funny, so I took a picture of that. I was like, wow, that's a really unfortunate angle. I guess they didn't have any English speakers to address the issue here. なんかこの場所のスタッフさんね、多分英語喋る人がなかったから、これ気づいてなかったかも。でも意味知りたいなら説明するよ。But if you want to know, like Japanese speakers, if you want to know what it means, I guess I'll explain it. Yeah, and then me and my buddy, we were like, yo, listen, we had just finished, we finished checking out Pokemon Center, and then we were like, listen, buddy, we need ramen. We need to heat up our body. We need ramen. Oh no, yeah, very unfortunate. スムラゲさん知りたいの？この言葉？これはエッチな意味がある。行く。そう、それだけ。以上です。じゃあAnyway, we were like, we need ramen. We need some good ramen. So we went to Shibuya because he wanted to introduce me to one of the bars that he usually frequents. And let me just do this. All right. So we went to Shibuya and we went to this place. It was such a good ramen. このラーメンはめっちゃ美味しかった。体めっちゃ温めた。うわ、very good ramen. 神ラーメンだった。神ラーメン。I didn't take any more pictures of what we did after, but afterwards we went to a bar of his. Oh god, this bar, man. We went to a bar. It was mostly just foreigners there. And instantly I did not like the vibe at all because it was too normie for me. It was a normie bar. But, you know, we spoke to the bartender for a little bit. And then this asswipe shows up. Who instantly goes like, hey guys, what you guys doing? Hey, did you know that I went viral on Reddit the other day. I'm doing so good as a creator. And I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to deal with a Redditor. I'm gonna have to deal with a fucking Redditor. でもその後でね、ラーメン屋の後で、俺の友達は、おい、アボロ、俺のめっちゃ好きなバーに行こう。でもめっちゃ、そのバーで海外人はめっちゃ多いだった。めっちゃ多いだった。でもなんか、ちょっと嫌な感じがあった。俺、海外バーあんまり好きじゃない。俺、居酒屋の方が好きとか。でもね、そのバーは海外人が多いだった。バーテンダーはいいやつだったんだけど、でも、急になんかこのクソ野郎来た。このクソ野郎は、最近ネットでめっちゃトレンドした俺。おほほほ。うわ。このやつは最悪だった。That guy was awful. He was awful. He would say the most heinous shit. really heinous stuff. And like the topics that he would go into, like me and my friend, we tried to just, you know, divert the convo somewhere else and talk about other things, but then he would like take the topic we were talking about and put a really like gross spin to it. Like he would talk, it's too disgusting to talk about on stream. でもそのやつね、めっちゃひどいことを言った。あとはめっちゃまずい？キモい。めっちゃキモいだった、その人。めっちゃキモいだった。Stuff I really cannot say on stream here. なんか配信で言うことができないことを言ったそのやつ。And I was like ready to just kill him. Listen, I'm not a person who hates people easily. It'll take a lot for me to hate you. But after 5 minutes of talking to that guy, I was ready to just kill him. I was ready to go break his neck. なんか俺ね、あんまり人嫌いじゃない。なんか、でもこのやつね、5分後、この会話の5分後で、めっちゃ嫌いだった。マジで殺したかった、このやつ。人生のためにこのやつを殺したかった。I wanted to kill him for the sake of humanity. He was trash. He was an American guy. He was really bad. He was trash. He was talking about, I went like very trending on Reddit and stuff. And then I was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second. And so I went to the bathroom. じゃあ、俺は、まあ、失礼します。でも、トイレに行きます。So I went to the bathroom, whip out my phone, and I text my phone. I'm like, dude, I need to get the fuck out of here. This guy makes me fume. I gotta go. I can't be in this bar anymore. As long as he is here, I cannot be in here. なんか、友達と連絡、スマホで、俺の友達に連絡した。ディスコードで、俺は、おい、俺は、この場所はダメ。この人はいるなら、ここで行きたくない。いや、帰りたい。帰ろう。ここはダメ。この人は大嫌い。And he was like, yeah, sure, buddy. I get you. I hate this guy too. I want to kill him. あとは俺の友達も、このやつを大嫌い、俺も。じゃあ、なんか、トイレから出た、俺と友達は、まあ、他の用事があるからここで出ちゃう。And me and my friend, we were like, okay, well, we have other plans to do, so we're gonna head out. And we left. We were like, fuck, thank God. That dude was awful. Holy shit. That dude was awful. Yeah, man. And do you want to bet that he's also a mod on a JP for a foreigner subreddit? Man, he probably is. But anyway, me and my friend, we hang out for a little bit more. We go to Sanrokugo, an izakaya in Shibuya. その後で俺と友達、なんか、365の居酒屋に行った。渋谷の居酒屋。そこで、なんかいろんなチーズ餃子食べたと、なんか、お酒を飲んだと、we drank a lot of booze and stuff, and then these Japanese dudes next to us, right? It was 2 Japanese men and a Japanese woman. They got really drunk and they started talking to us. なんか隣の、3人の日本人、男性2人、女性1人。俺と喋った。俺たちと喋った。めっちゃ酔っ払うだった、そのやつら。And the guy, he was like, I had just gone to the bathroom and I just came back. And he saw me. He was like, oh, you, do you know Japanese? I was like, yeah, I know Japanese. What's up? And he was like, yo, my name is, what was his name? Let's say Tanaka. Let's say his name was Tanaka. He was like, oh, my name is Tanaka. I have big dick. I was like, what? What? なんか、このなんか日本人はめっちゃ酔ってた。俺に、おい、あんた日本語できる？はい、日本語できるよ。Yo, what's up? そっちは英語で、おい、俺は田中。俺は田中、チンポ、おいと言った。俺は、 Oh, nice, nice. I was like, yeah, okay, sure. Good for you. And then his friend is like, yo, I am Sato. My dick is small. What? Wow, okay. Well, I guess not good for you, dude. 友達の田中は、俺は田中。俺のチンポはちっちゃい。Okay, okay. Okay. 女の子はめっちゃ笑ったんだけど。The girl was laughing a lot. Oh my god. そう。酔っ払う。日本人。面白い。So the five of us, we just talked for like half an hour. なんか30分ぐらい5人でよく喋った。友達も、スウェーデン人、俺の他のスウェーデン人の友達も日本語はペラペラじゃないんだけど、大体できる。でもこのやつら、日本人はめっちゃおかしかった。なんか下ネタの話めっちゃ好きだったから。They kept talking about loot stuff. It wasn't heinous. It wasn't bad like the other guy. なんか前のところの人はめっちゃ最悪のやつだったんだけど、その日本人は下ネタの話だったんだけど、そんな悪くない。そんな悪くなかった。そのやつらめっちゃ面白かった。悪い人じゃなかった。でもねでもね、まあ話はちょっとやばいだから言えないんだけど、but the topics we talked about, they're kind of やばい. So I'm not gonna go into it. But it wasn't bad. It was just adult talk. But like they were like, whoa, this and that, and wow, in Shibuya, you know, there are a lot of sketchy places. And I was like, yeah, really? そいつらは、渋谷でなんか、怪しいところはいっぱいあるね。気をつけてよ。と言った。俺は、ね。And then they were like, hey, do you want to pay for our bill? あとはね、なんか夜が終わった時にそのやつらは、お前らいいやつだから、なんか今日のなんかなんだっけ今夜お前たちおごるよね。おごってくださいと言った。And they were like, yeah, you guys seem like a nice dude. You guys, why not you guys pay for our meal? You know, friendly little thing. And me and my friend, we were like, nah. You pay for your own shit, buddy. You pay for your own shit, buddy. 俺と友達は、いや、自分の会計を払ってくださいよ。俺たちはお金持ちじゃねえよ。でも、そいつらは、まあ、大丈夫。わかる。この時代になんかお金はやべえから。And then they were like, well, you know what? We get it. You know, we live in a hard economy. This once. So we didn't end up, you know, paying their bill. まあ、でも、俺めっちゃ酔ってたんだけど、めっちゃ面白かったんだけど、あったかいやつだから。They were warm people. They were warm. They were fun to talk to. Really fun to talk to. But yeah, after that, we paid and then we left because it was like 11, so we had to get our last chain. なんか11時だったから、なんか終電のためにそろそろ行こう。あとはスタッフさんもは、まあ、2時間終わったよ。帰れ。And then also the staff, because we had been there for 2 hours, and I think you get to be there for 2 hours before they ask you to go home. So staff was like, all right, you guys have had enough. Get the hell out of here. And we were like, yeah, you know, fair enough. We were just about done anyway. But well, Butler Pointer, they were drunk. And one thing I've noticed with Japanese people, at night, when they get drunk, they let loose. They don't care. これは面白い。日本人はね、夜の時に特に酔っ払うならめっちゃ自由になる日本人。それ俺めっちゃ好き。酔っ払う日本人と喋るのはめっちゃ好き俺。I love talking to Japanese people when they're drunk. It's really funny. They're so cute. めっちゃ可愛いでしょ。だから。But yeah, we were like, all right, well, I need to wake up early in the morning tomorrow because I have more plans with Yuchi and Ken. なんか、俺は、じゃあ俺はここで帰ります。朝の時、ケンとユーチの予定があるから。じゃあ、バイバイ。And then we parted ways. I went back to my share house and I went to sleep. We have this a little bit more to talk about today, and then I think about half an hour more. なんかもうちょっと喋るのはあるから、should we save? Man, we're going through this very slowly, but well, more chit chats for us. Anyway, so the next day, me, Ken, and Yuchi had plans. We were gonna go to Yuchi's place, which was a little bit away. 俺とケンね、ユーチのところに行った予定があった。ユーチのところはちょっと遠いから、so me and Ken, we met up. I want to show this. And so me and Ken, we met up at Shinjuku Station. Because from Shinjuku, you can get to Yuchi's place pretty easily. 俺とケン、新宿で会った。新宿からユーチのところに行くから。let me do this. And before I met Ken, I saw this commercial, and for 2 weeks straight, they would just play this at Shinjuku. なんかこの CM ね、新宿駅でいつもあった、これ。いつも。なんか2週間ぐらい。朝から夜まで。これ。いつも。But yeah, it's a Japanese commercial, and I have the song stuck in my head. この CM の曲、めっちゃ面白い。ボコボコボコボコボコボコボ。みんな街作りとか。Yeah, I would always get hypnotized by it, and I would just stand there and look at it. But yeah, me and Ken met, and then I saw that Ken had a new backpack that said Genuine Dickies, which I thought was really funny. これはケンのバックパック。ね、でもこのブランドの名前はめっちゃ面白いと思った。Genuine Dickies。ね、だから、Dick。チンポのスラングだから。And I was like, wowie. Oh, we're not done yet. I forgot. But the Redditor, right? The Redditor, we got to talk a little bit more about him because the story about the Redditor does not end there. なんか前の、ひどいやつの話ね。前のひどいやつの話は終わらない。So that dude, my friend showed me, like, my friend has a lot of friends in that bar in particular. And after we had left, another one of my friend's friends who was at the bar sent him a video of the guy singing there. And it was like the most cringe song ever. And I sent it to a couple of my friends, like including Ken. I ranted to Ken about the story of the Redditor. I was like, look, this guy was awful. He says this, and that. And then I sent Ken the video as well. And then Ken was like, Jesus Christ, how cringe is this guy? まあ、俺の友達ね、前に行ったバーに友達いっぱいいる。俺たち帰った後に、彼の友達は動画に送った。彼に。その動画は、前のあったクソ野郎、ひどいやつの動画だった。めっちゃひどいカラオケの動画だった。このやつは超微妙すぎる。なんか歌詞もめっちゃ微妙だった。でもケンに見せちゃった、その動画。で、ケンも、このクソ野郎。ケンにその話全部言ってた。ユキ・エヴァンスは、ここはそう。ここはポケモンっていうポケモンのゲームが発売された CM して、そう。めっちゃ面白い CM だった。日本人であんまできる人いないから、ディキースっていう名前意味わからないの。ね、それは面白い。Any saucy stories spilled yet? Yes, I'm gonna spill this one right now. About the Redditor I met earlier, Dimitri. Also, by the way, how you doing? Thanks for coming. But yeah, that guy, But the next day, Ken sends me a TikTok. He was like, wait a minute, Apollo, is that not the guy you showed me yesterday? And it was a TikTok. He just happened to run into a TikTok of that guy going viral on TikTok. And you know what he did? He, I can't say it. The famous catchphrase of Nazis. You know, Heil somebody. He was just shouting that, doing the hand gesture in Shibuya. Somebody recorded him just going around saying that in Shibuya all the time. And I was like, Jesus fuck. Yeah, he was just awful. なんか、その人ね、次の、なんか、そのクソ野郎の動画、ケンに見せた。ケンは次の日、TikTok で、トレンドした動画を見た。そのクソ野郎だった。の動画だった。そのクソ野郎めっちゃ差別な言葉を叫んだ渋谷で。マジでクソ野郎。And then, folks, oh, sweet revenge, sweet revenge. I sent that video to my buddy, my friend. He was like, dude, I did not know he did this. And then he was like, I am gonna send this video to the bar. Because he knows the bartender, the bar. So he sent the video to the bartender, and the bartender banned him. He banned him. He banned him from ever going to that bar again because he shouted racist profanities in the middle of Shibuya. Base! You get what's coming to you. そのクソやるね。その差別を叫んだ動画、俺の友達に送った。その友達、そのバーのバーテンダーに送った。そのバーテンダーは、この野郎、このクソ野郎、このバーから禁止です。今日から禁止です。最高、ざまあみろ。Fuck you, man. I can't believe it. I can send you guys the video. Join the Discord, guys. If you go to the Discord, I will send you guys the video. Let me post myself a reminder. There you go. I wrote a nap. Not a nap. I wrote a note for myself. Okay, so if you join my Discord, there's a link in the description. I'll show you the video. I can't send it here. なんか、じゃあ、でもね、次の日、別の話。Okay, enough about him. But the next day, me and Ken, we met up at Shibuya, Shinjuku, and we took the train over to Yuchi's place. Well, not Yuchi's place, but... Oh, hold on. Or maybe this story is better to tell together with Ken. ちょっと待って、この話、俺と Ken ね、雑談配信のプランがある。日本旅行の雑談配信。じゃあ、この話、Ken とやろう。So this story, where we go meet meet Yuchi, let's tell it another day together with Ken. Because him and I, we are planning on doing a zatsudan together, where we're gonna tell our stories, what we did together. So yeah, let's okay, I'm not gonna go into that story then. じゃあ、Ken Yuchi アポロの話は、Ken とコラボした時にその時言います。So a little bit of a teaser. Yeah. So I figured, yeah, me and him, we should definitely tell that story together. In that case, let's skip these pictures because we're running pretty long after all. Let me skip these pictures. What's this? All right, so we will skip this day. All right, じゃあみんな、その話、ケン、ユチ、アポロ、遊んだ日の話、次の日やる。ケンと一緒にやる。でも、その日の後で、スウェーデン人の友達、もう一回会った。So, the day after that, I met my Swedish friend again. Hurrah! We went to we went to the Tokyo Skytree place. we didn't go up to Tokyo Skytree at all. We went to the area so we could go to the Kirby Cafe. そう、俺と友達、スカイツリーのところに行った。スカイツリーに行ってなかったんだけど、カービィカフェに行った。これはちいかわランド。This is Chikawa Land. I was like, whoa, I want to check it out, buddy. So after we go to the Kirby Cafe, let's go check this out. These are the fat chikawas, really cute. これは太ったチーカワ、めっちゃ可愛い。Yeah, I kind of wish I bought a fat ハチワレ。なんか、太ったハチワレ買った方がいいな。でも買ってなかった。うわー。まあ。But anyway, we met up and we went to the Kirby Cafe. カービィカフェに行った。Wowie. めっちゃ可愛い飾りだったそれ。They had really cute decorations in the Kirby Cafe. Really cute. Really adorable stuff. Let me do this. What up? Ooh, and the food. Listen, is that gold-shaped cheese? What the hell? Like a kiniro no cheese mitai. But anyway, we went up there, we took a couple of pictures. They had a big thing that you could take a picture at. So we did that. Took a picture and then we sat down and we were like, all right, we're gonna order. They had a whole bunch of stuff. I ordered the Kirby burger and my friend ordered these are cheese things. I think I forgot to save a picture. Oh, you had the Kirby burger too? Let me hit up my conversation with my friend. I think I forgot a picture from this guy. I wanna show you guys the meal he got. Ask image. Because I never really saved all the pictures we took together when we went to the Kirby Cafe. Oh, the bastard didn't send it to me. Well, never mind. Yo, Ichika. So, 日本の話だ. But anyway, he ordered, I think, omelet. He ordered omelet. Did I not save the picture of the omelet? ちょっと待って. Omurice no 写真 Oh yeah, there they are. I just did not put it in here. Omurice. Oh no, it is here. Yeah, I ordered this and he ordered this. This is the hot chocolate. This is the coffee. He ordered this drink and this is his omurice. Very cute, very good, cute stuff. But guys, the food was mid. Oh my god, was it mid? 全然美味しくなかった。味はめっちゃ弱かった、マジで。めっちゃ弱かった。It was so weak tasting. It's like the burger was tiny, the pasta tasted like nothing. This croquet, whatever it is, was barely salty. The burger was the bread was spongy. 全然味がなかった。全然味がなで、これはまあまあだった。このチーズ。This cheese was okay. You know? Delicious times, precious memories. 全然 absolutely not. But yeah, we ate this, I guess. We were like, okay. This was good though. This was really good. このチョコレートはめっちゃ美味しかったんだけど、このカービィのマシュマロとか。That was really good. This coffee, my buddy said it was mid. And you could barely see the art. This was just, he told me this was just pure jelly. Just mostly jelly. He said his omurice was okay. It was not that amazing. But this is the biggest disappointment. これは一番がっかりだった。がっかり is disappointment, right? Let me just confirm that. がっかり。Yeah, 一番がっかりだった。It was just jelly. ジェリーだけ。これはジェリーだけだった。ジェリー。This was jelly. The crystals were jelly. Chocolate was not jelly, but you know, fucking Kirby is jelly. This isn't cake. ケーキと思ったんだけど、ジェリーだった。ジェリーだった。美味しくなかった。カービィとそのジェリーの味は、砂糖みたいなジェリー。砂糖味だけ。It only tasted like sugar. Only tasted like sugar. like Kirby too, only tasted like sugar. The only like flavor めっちゃ食べようやん。めっちゃ食べるやん。でも美味しくなかった、いちか。The only decent thing was the chocolate because it was a break from the jelly. And me and my buddy, eventually we were just like, dude, we cannot finish this. This is too much jelly. Jelly 多すぎる。多すぎるマジで。全然美味しくなかった。Fuck. And do you know how expensive this all was? The final bill was like 22,000 yen. 22,000円だった。その料理。全然美味しくなかった。まあ、可愛いだった。もちろん。可愛いだったんだけど、全然美味しくなかった。I was expecting, you know, at least some good food, but 22,000 yen for this trash? At least it was cute, you know. But, you know, you gotta pay. 全然美味しくなかった、マジで。まあ、その後でちょっとポケモンセンターに行った。なんか、かっこいい。あとは、デブイチイカワは買った方がいいな。I should have gotten fat Hachiwara. I really should have gotten fat Hachiwara. And maybe taken pictures. デブイHachiwaraの写真。うわ撮った方がいいな。撮った方がいいな。But yeah, anyway. And then we just went around looking at the souvenir shops, and then I told my buddy, hey, I need Triangle Jerry. I need Triangle Jerry. And I got Triangle Jerry because you could feel the shape of the, you know, blind boxes. It was pretty cool. And then, you know, very spontaneously, you know, Ken was like, I'm gonna go to Akiba. Are you available today? And I'm like, well, I'm with my Swedish buddy. But my Swedish buddy, he had told me, hey, introduce me to your British bro and let's hang out. I don't mind. And I was like, opportunity. So I asked him, hey, my buddy's, my British bro, he's going to Akiba. Want to go there? And he said, yeah, let's go. Let's go hang out. And I told Ken, I was like, hey, my other Swedish bro, he's going to come with us. Is that okay? And he was like, yeah, let's go. Let's go check it out. But before that, we decided to head over to, because me and Ken, we want to check out the official Hololive store in Tokyo Station. We were like, all right, let's meet my bro then. We'll meet him at the Tokyo Station. And then we check out the Hololive store. And then we'll go to Akiba and play arcades and stuff. Ken's here. But yeah, we went into that. This is Tokyo Station. Ken was like, hey, look, it's Mori Calliope from Hololive English. So I took a picture of that. But the thing is, we went to the Hololive store, but they were like, you're gonna have to wait 3 hours in line to get in, buddy. And we said, fuck it, let's just go to Akiba. And when Ken and my buddy they met, they got along pretty much instantly. But I'm gonna have Ken talk about that when we do our Zatsuran. But yeah, I can just give the abridged version of that for now, and then we can just go more into that another day. But yeah, oh yeah, this was pretty awesome. When we went to K-Books, we decided to go to K-Books and check out the Hololive goods there. And my buddy, he was like, my Swedish buddy, he's not a friend of Hololive. The wait was insane, man. We were not gonna do that. Shit, I forgot to say any of that in Japanese. すまんね。日本語全然忘れちゃった。But we went to K-Books, and my Swedish buddy was like, you know, I don't care about Hololive. He doesn't watch VTubers or anything at all. But he is a, you know, closet otaku. He likes anime stuff. But he was like, you know what? I'm interested in seeing you guys check all this stuff out. But yeah, we went to K-Books, check out some Hololive stuff. We went to Ami Ami as well. And I was really looking for this Bibu plushie that you couldn't find anywhere. I had tried for 5 days straight finding this Bibu plushie, and Ken ends up being able to find it. Ken said that she was tucked away in a very subtle corner, and she was like, "Wait a minute, those feet, those are familiar." And he dragged her out, and he was like, "Oh, look, Apollo! I found Bibu. I found Bibu there." And I was like, oh, bro, my hero. And then all of a fucking sudden, we run into Jimmy Webshooter. Jimmy Webshooter, for those who don't know, he's a very famous cosplayer in the Hololive sphere. This dude from, I believe, Thailand. But we just run into him all of a sudden. I was like, yo, Jimmy Webshooter, you're here too. I've met Jimmy Webshooter back in 2024, and I just quickly, catch him up. And I was like, hey, you and I, we met in 2024. And he was like, hey, bro, you're the guy with the long hair. I remember you. Nice to see you again. And then, Ken greets himself as well. He's like, hey, buddy, how you doing? And they were just all of a sudden run into Jimmy Webshooter, a legend. And then we were just like, yo, that's crazy. We talked to them for a little bit. We were like, hey, look, I found Bibu. He was like, oh, Bibu. And then he started talking about some Bibu pens, and he gave me, he gave me a business card. He was like, hey, yeah, go scan this, and you can go see what I'm talking about. I'm like, whoa. I forgot to scan it. So I never found out what the hell he was talking about. But we chatted for a bit, and then he left. Because he had other places to hit up. And me and Ken, we had our Swedish buddy to hang out with as well. So we were like, hey, see you at the Holo Expo. Because he was going to be there. We never ran into him at the Holo Expo, though. He did say he was going to be there on Sunday, but we never saw him. But oh well. Oh well. But this was good. We loved doing our holo runs. And yeah, we saw this guy with the Ita bag. I figure me and Ken will probably talk about this day some more together, and so I'll just kind of gloss over this. Found this guy with an Ita bag. Very big fan of Mio, Okami Mio. And then this guy, huge fan of Fubuki. Wow, great stuff. But yeah, we went through the typical holo run. We went to Mandarake as well, because my friend wanted to check out some books that he wanted to buy. But we didn't end up finding anything there. I went to the ecchi corner of Mandarake, and for some reason I saw some Hololive tarot cards in places where it did not belong. I was like, what the hell? Well, why is that there? Well, why the hell is that there? Did they misplace it? Did they misplace this? But they're just tarot cards, and next to it were booba. So it was really weird. But anyway, I would have gotten the tarot cards actually if they weren't 8,000 yen. So I think they were 10,000 to be honest. But didn't get it. But anyway, we started getting hungry, and I was like, listen, buddies, I gotta show you guys my favorite sukiyaki place, Momo Paradise. Previously in Abizo. Oh, amazing, incredible. This is the place. It's a really fine restaurant, pretty expensive, but it is so damn delicious. So damn delicious. You order the course you want. We got the beef and pork course. When you order that, they'll give you both beef and pork, and afterwards, when you want okawari, and when you want more, because it's all you can eat. And when you want more meat, you just tell them which cut you want. So if you don't want any more pork, that's fine. You can just order more meat or beef, and you'll get more beef. But like, they have this entire assortment of vegetables and udon and whatnot that you can put in your sukiyaki. And it's so damn delicious. So damn good. And man, Ken and my buddy, they were just locked in, devouring that stuff because they really enjoyed it too. Look at the beer. I think I got a lemon sour. Lemon sour, always for me. Lemon sour. Shabu shabu. しゃぶはしゃぶはかいや、これは桃パラダイス。桃パラダイス。いや、めっちゃ美味しかった。いちか、本当に美味しかった。これは食べ放題だ。食べ放題のすき焼き。しゃぶいや、めっちゃ美味しかった。You know, boiling the food. わー、お腹空いた。もっと食べて。I want to eat more. God, this was so good. めっちゃ美味しかった。This is always one of my favorite places. I will always go to this place at least once for a trip. いつも日本に行くときにここで食べます。ここでなんか食べます。これはデザート、抹茶。めっちゃ美味しい。まあその後で俺のスウェーデン人の友達なんか別の予定があったから解散しました。でも俺とケンね。But yeah, my Swedish buddy, after we ate here, he had some other plans. He was like, well, I'm going to go to this like international thing. And, I think he had It was this thing he had paid for, so I didn't have a ticket for it. So he was like, all right, so I'm gonna go check that out now. You guys have fun. I was like, all right. So me and Ken, we kept hanging out. We, of course, we play more crane games. Look at this. We get the free rent trio. But yeah, we just go and play more crane games and stuff. It was a lot of fun. And I saw this very cute Miku figure, and I thought, man, if this didn't cost 6,000 yen, I would have gotten it. でもこれは6000円だったから欲しかったんだけど6000はちょっと高い。でもめっちゃ綺麗なミクのフィギュアですから。めっちゃ好き。あとは And then I decked out my little burlap sack. Burlap bag? I don't think it's called a burlap bag. I don't know. It's a bag. It's a bag from Don Quixote. まあ後でこのバッグなんかいろいろなバッジとかペコロのストラップとかフリーレンのストラップルーナ姫のストラップパンチョウサギとモモンガとシシロボタン Yeah, I put all this stuff on him and I was like, okay, I'm so ready to just explore Tokyo with this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And yeah, the day after, I was supposed to meet, a good friend of mine from Singapore. But I feel like maybe that, was it him that I met up with? Yes, it was. Cute bag, thank you. Yeah, the day after, I met my friend from Singapore for the first time ever. We have been internet friends for like more than 7. 9 years, wow. 9 or 8. Because I met him around 2018 or 2017 in VR chat. Yeah, he was one of Yero's friends, so I met him through Yero. But yeah, we finally met. I actually met his mom too. What was it? Because his mother really wanted to go to the Doraemon museum, and I was like, yeah, sure, I'll tag along. And then you and we can go off and do our own thing. So we went off to the Doraemon. I was not allowed to take any pictures of the Doraemon museum. But yeah, I met them in Shinjuku. No, Ikebukuro. And then from Ikebukuro, we went to the Doraemon museum. And we hung out there. It was pretty cool. I haven't seen Doraemon before or anything from that author, so I didn't really get much out of it. But I enjoyed, seeing the two of them have fun. And then, his mom was cute too. Very short, very short. She was over the moon seeing the Doraemon stuff. But his mom has apparently been to Japan like a million times. So I was asking, are you going to be okay by yourself? And she was like, yeah, I'll be fine. I've been here a million times. You guys go have fun. So yeah, me and my friend, we went to Akiba. Because he wanted to see the Hololive merch run. So, it ended up being at Akiba many times this trip. But we started off with going to Animate. Because I think there was something he wanted. Did we go to Ikebukuro first? Yeah, we went to Ikebukuro's Animate first. Because when you go back from the museum, you make a stop at Ikebukuro and then get on the Yamanote. But I figured, hey, I may as well show him some of the stuff around here too. Because he wanted a bunch of Chikawa plushies. And I know K-Books in Ikebukuro with a lot of Chikawa plushies and whatnot. And he got a couple there. He's a big fan of Chikawa. Chikawa, Hachiwara Usagi, all those. But then we went to Animate there in Ikebukuro, and I saw this amazing artwork of Hoseki no Kuni. And it was advertising the Hoseki no Kuni art book that's coming in April. And I was like, damn. Or I think it was late March. And I was, damn, I'm not here, so I can't really pick it up. But I kind of want this art book. Look how gorgeous it all is. Man, 俺宝石の国大好き。めっちゃ大好き。いや、ごめんね。ちょっと日本語全然喋らない今。まあ、そろそろ今日の配信は終わる。Well, I'm gonna end the stream very soon. I'm just gonna say this one day, and then we'll continue another day. But yeah. And apparently my buddy Draconic, he was in Akiba. And I was like, hey, and me and my friend we're gonna go to Akiba, and I was like, hey buddy, what, do you want to meet Draconic? I guess want to meet up with him. He was like, yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind meeting your buddies. More friends for him. So we went to Akiba. We met Draconic. Draconic was there. I've met Draconic before, so it's not the first time. But I met Draconic. I was like, "Yo, buddy, how you doing? Let's hang out." And you know, we were like, "Hey, let's go eat some sushi before we check out Akiba." So we went to Sushiro, and we ate some sushi there. And then all of a sudden, you know, Draconic, he's like, "Oh yeah, buddy, check this out." He brings out these two, or he brings out these Kiryu Koko horns that he, you know, made himself, made and spray painted himself. He was like, "All right, here you go, buddy. Take one. If you want another one to give another friend, here's another." So I was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll take another. I'll give it to Yuchi or something." So he gave me two of these. I kept one for myself, of course, and then I sent the other one to Yuchi, who got it the other day. He was really happy. I was like, "Oh my God, Kiryukai!" He was very happy to receive it. I was really surprised, you know. Every time Draconic goes to Japan and meets a bunch of people from the Kiryukai or Keisan community, he makes a whole bunch of stuff like this and gives them out. Awesome guy. Awesome guy. Let me just preview my pictures first. So yeah, I just showed the both of them around. You know, there are some places I think Draconic didn't know about with a bunch of Hololive goods, and you know, he's always on the lookout for Kiryu Koko and Keisan stuff. One second. There you go. I had to stretch. But yeah, he's always on the lookout and stuff like that. And I believe he found a couple of Keisan pin badges. And he was like, "Whoa, this stuff is really hard to find." Yeah, he found a lot of rare ones. And a whole big batch of them. Which was awesome. And my buddy, also Singaporean buddy, he also got a couple of Hololive stuff. Chikawa stuff. And I think I got a handful of Hololive stuff as well. Because, you know, I go there, you can go there every day and there'll always be different stuff, because a lot of people just sell their Hololive goods. A lot of people buy the stuff that's already there, so it rotates out every single day. Every single day. And it's wild. I was like, whoa. So you gotta go all the time. And it's fun. It's fun. I love doing that, especially with friends, because it becomes an experience, you know. And then we noticed at the Akiba fandom, because it was Expo week, the fourth floor had been removed of Nijisanji stuff and been filled with purely Hololive stuff, just, you know, limited time. And then they opened the fifth floor, which was the event floor, and their fans could just write down messages for their Oshis. And then I saw, I said, I bet if I look at GG's, there'll be a 6-7. And of course, look at that. Botko's been to play some League of Legends. Say Gex with the two of them. I did not notice that until now. Roommates. Wowie. 6-7. And of course, Bibu stuff is also Rokunana. 6-7, 6-7, Lemon. I took more pictures of the entire thing, but I did that on a different day, so I don't have them here prepared for the stream. But they were showing like Suisei's concert. Snippets of Suisei's concert, which was nice. I was like, whoa, look, it's Stella Stellar. She's singing. It's so good. It's actually not the concert. It's the old Hololive concerts from previous year's Expo. And it just happened to be Suisei there. And I was like, oh, look, Suisei's live performance. Wowie. Wowie. Incredible. Very cute. I have some more pictures, but it's also involving Ken. But I don't think I will talk about that. I'll talk about that with Ken when we do our Zatsudan instead. Because that's the day me and Ken went to his place to do the off collab. なんか次の話はね、ケンとやります。その話はその日で俺とケンの場所に行ったオフクラブをやった。いやいや。いやいや。スイちゃんの個人事務所から姉がデビューしたらそう。それは面白いね。 それ面白いね。Right, 水星。姉町。あ、水星のお姉ちゃん。ねえ、姉町デビューしたら、水星の事務所で、おお見たい。Ichika is saying it would be awesome if, for those who haven't heard, Suisei has made her own branch within Hololive because she wants a stronger support network for her music. She is aiming for the stars. And she thought that, the current support network within Hololive's current branch is not enough. So she told Yago, I'm gonna form my own branch. So she's still Hololive, of course. She hasn't left Hololive. The new branch, Stellar Studios, or Studio Stellar, is a branch of Hololive. Just, it's her own little thing with her own support network. And Ichika is saying it would be awesome if her sister Anemachi could debut there, which would be funny. 面白いよね。Anemachiがデビューしたら面白いよね。But folks, we're gonna call it here. We have a lot more stories and we're gonna continue next time. ここで終わりにしようと思う。話もっとある。もちろん、もっとある。例えば、ホロライブエキスポに行ったよね。でも、その話、俺とケン、一緒に行ったよね。その話、それも一緒に喋るの方がいい。I think me and Ken, because we went together, we were also joined by Draconic and my Singaporean friend, but I think that one also should be a chit chat that we both talk about. But yeah, I think that's it for today. There's a lot more solo talk as well to take care of, but we're gonna end it here. ここで終わりにしよう。話、もちろんもっともっとあるけど、次の話、多分Kenのコラボ。Oh no. There we go. There was a gap under me all this time. Fuck. It's a bad look. Anyway. Thanks for the fun time. Yeah, thank you for coming. Next stream, I don't know when it'll be. I do want to stream on Monday, but that's probably going to be Silk Song. And for the rest of the Japan stories, I'll talk to Ken and we'll plan it out. So the next Japan story will probably be a collab with him. Yeah, 次の日本雑談は多分ケンとやる。Yeah. And I guess the rest I'll do solo. So we'll see. It'll be somewhere in next week. Either Saturday or in the middle of the week. But we'll get there. Let me see. Who can we raid? 今日、誰とレイドしようかな。とじゃない。誰をレイドしようかな。Let's see. We have so much more to talk about though. Holy damn. 話まだもっとあるよ。Redirect. Shinano is streaming. Yura Rikudo is playing Monster Hunter Wilds. Should we raid into Yura? Or should we just end it here? I mean, no one else is really streaming. Feels like this list is kind of... Let me check my... This list feels wrong. Let me just check. Or no. Oka is also streaming. But I guess she doesn't have redirects. Wait, Yura is not streaming at all. What the fuck? Yeah, Yura-chan wa zenzen haishin chū janai. This thing is lying. Okay, well, never mind then. Alright, folks, we're gonna end it here. We're not gonna raid anybody because nobody's streaming. What else? I may stream tomorrow, but it is very dependent on how my assignment is going. I want to try and finish my assignment today. If not... Anyway, I'll see. I'll announce whatever streams I have. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. お疲れ様。聞いてくれてありがとう。おつぼん。お疲れ様? That was wrong. 俺はお疲れ様, I guess. おつぼん。Bye-bye.